we're in.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Heroes and villains. Thank you for joining us once again, or maybe for the very first time. This episode of the Umbra Initiative. Show where we play some Mutants and Masterminds. A game about superheroes, but we throw away the spandex. Keep it in the underwear. And
Keep on.
we get dark.
The show where we get 3 PowerPoints last session, spend it on a bunch of awesome stuff.
I'm saving mine, so
I'm incapable of saving my points.
She's saving her points for marriage.
I can't do it.
I'm not really married to this character yet, so yeah. Just
I don't believe you.
I am Colby, otherwise known as your Professor GM, joined here by my lovely cast and crew, Cory.
Hi, my name is Cory, and tonight I'll be playing as Jordan Teller.
David.
Hi, my name is David, and I'll be playing as Barrett Stair.
And Nicole.
Hear me out. I don't really care about Twizzlers that much, but
Yeah.
these no, that's stuck. Well, these
Ew, don't
these are
eat
like
that.
the best.
What are
Is
they?
that?
They're like the mixed ones.
Looks like a candle.
Yeah, it just looks like
Twizzlers.
wax to me.
It's Twizzlers. They're
I
mini
do really
Twizzlers.
like-
They're strawberry and.
I do like Twizzlers, but I like original Twizzlers, and the flavored ones usually don't taste that good to me.
I like the string cheese Twizzlers that you peel apart.
I'm not
They're
really a Twizzler
rainbow
person.
Twizzlers.
Those just look like long Starburst.
Oh, that would be good.
I like them.
Yeah.
Playing Arabella.
Is this candy critic on my left?
We have an update on our Patreon over here.
Yes,
We
we
talked
do.
about last week. Hey, maybe you want some extra content from us. Oh my god, maybe you want downloadable audio and above all else, the post show.
But you only want to.
Coveted post.
But you only want to pay $4.99.
It's true. We moved all of our benefits from the $10 tier to the $5 tier.
Holy
So
shit!
now at our lowest tier, you can get all the content over there. And if you want to spare a little more, the $10 still there. If you want to just like throw it over there.
So
wanna
let me
support
get
us,
this straight.
yeah.
You discounted the Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You gave everybody the same amount of content for half the price.
50% off.
Yo,
I'm just checking.
That's permanent.
It is, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's the new rate.
You know what I mean?
got hurt.
I thought you were like, oh,
Just being dramatic.
What'd you do?
I bit the shit out of my cheek.
Oh, hate that. Shout out to Tales of Sorrow and Legendary Watermelon for truly being the OG awesome, amazing people over there on
Thank
the
you, thank
Kith
you.
tier.
That's what they deserve.
You know what? If you
One
can save 50% on our Patreon and the post show,
What could you use that extra money for?
well,
Subbing to the Twitch.
yeah, there you go. That's it. You just
That's true.
For just $10, you can support us on 2 fronts.
How would you all like to save 10% on your own energy drink powder, pre-game shake, delicious hydration beverage over at RogueEnergy.com?
Holy
I would
shit.
love that.
Well, then you can use code KTX at checkout.
Wow.
You can save
3
10%.
letters,
10% off.
Wow. I drank it live last week. I don't have any this week, but
Yeah,
It's all gone. It was too good.
it was very
it's all
delicious.
gone.
We used it all up.
But yeah, use code KTX at checkout. Save yourself 10% on any of your purchases over at RogueEnergy.com. Link would be in here if somebody wanted to type in. So
Link.
I'll do it.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it.
Right. And
Wait for it.
I would type it, but my phone's
Boom.
not working, and I was disconnected
Just
from
like
chat.
that.
Just
Why
like
would-
that.
It won't let me chat.
if you liked what you see and you don't want Nicole to chat, check us out on all of our social medias. We're over at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube,
Discord. Join our Discord.
Look up Keep Tapping X, or in any of our videos, audios, anything like that, you can find the links to our other social medias over there.
You
Also
gotta
on
leave the
Patreon.
chat and rejoin.
I did.
Oh, okay.
You gotta leave and never come back.
Speaking of Discord, not only can you chat about all things initiative and KTX happening over there, but
We got questions,
Yeah, we
and
have
you got answers.
Little poll questions that we put up there. Yeah, little questions.
we got the poll question.
your voice matters.
All right. Last week's question, which we teased last week, has been voted on.
Fuck! I
Who?
just spilled Guinness on my character sheet.
How appropriate.
I did not bring up napkins, so that's gonna dry just like that.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm just gonna let it dry.
Yo, that's fine.
We deserve this.
Poll question.
Who is the top tier husbando?
Ooh.
There's a correct answer.
We have Shane Discord Crowley from Initiative. We got Vomon, the Mad King from Initiative. Jordan Teller, the Umbra Initiative. Kaito for Initiative. And Brother Lewis for Initiative. Drum roll, please. By a complete land. This is even more than last week's landslide. Shane Discord, overwhelming positivity. The Papa himself.
Number one dad, he's got the mug.
He does.
It's
He
true.
does.
He's got the number one dad mug.
Poll question for this week:
It's not true, but he's got it.
who would win in an all-out brawl? We only got 2 answers here.
Ooh. All right, let's go.
Kaito for Initiative or Barbosa.
Oh,
2 pillars of the entity.
I think Barbosa would spank him.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Barbosa spanked us. So
Barbosa was a
and we spanked
spanky.
Kaito.
Yeah, Barbosa
Therefore.
was a spanky.
Spanked is a relative.
I mean,
You got help
We
with
did get
both.
fucked up. Yeah.
true.
We got fucked up with both of them, so I don't know. Them against each other. My money's on Barbosa.
I'd watch it.
yeah, me too. I'd watch it too.
And then another last thing before we start. We reached a pretty good milestone recently, where we have over 10,000 downloads on our RSS feed.
10,000 downloads.
10,000.
Thank you, everyone.
With
Holy shit.
this month, April alone, I mean, 1,052.
Hey.
Yeah, we figured it out last week. That means each episode for this past month has been downloaded over 250 times.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone
so much.
who's listening and downloading. Thank you. It means the world to us.
It really does. It helps. Everything you do helps.
Yeah, so lay the comments, likes, the up nods, the up dogs. What's up, dog?
Pods.
All those things.
What the fuck is up,
Pod
Denny's?
Click buttons. It lets us do this more. So.
Just don't click block or
Yeah, not that
or
one.
the X in the top right
View,
corner.
report,
Or
any
the
of those.
home button.
All right.
Are we starting on Thursday today?
Or the unsubscribe
That
button.
Yes. All right.
Oh wait, we didn't do the thing.
That thing. Oh.
The dice.
Yeah, roll their dice.
After all that, we missed something?
It's a cool turtle.
Cool turtle kind of day.
Always
It's a cool turtle kind of day.
always a cool turtle.
Every damn week. Why can't it be something else?
All right. The story so far, episode 21. Jordan Teller has unleashed an Umbra. Unbeknownst to him, years spent in grief over the death of his family had garnered the attention of the kin of Anguish. Waiting for an invitation to Arcadian Haven, the kin bided their time and finally got what they wanted. As Jordan and Barrett are consumed by the Umbra, Arabella feels a strange pull towards their direction and is forced to fly to her friend's home, only to transform into her demonic form. She and Barrett are confronted by the kin, who has been taking the form of Jordan's friend and ex-boss, James. He remarks that neither of them are quite what he's looking for, and also alludes to an additional presence residing in the Umbra. Meanwhile, Jordan awakens within his old home in New York, seeing his family once more. Knowing it is all a projection of the pocket dimension, he still considers giving into the fantasy, only to be reminded of his conviction to protect others. With a push from his wife and son, he's sent to his friends once more. Frustrated that his Umbra was doomed to begin with, the kin of Anguish summons forth a representation of Jordan's strife to attack the party. During the battle, a flash of light emits from Jordan's collapsing home, and a figure taking the form of his wife Sadie offers to help. Donning a suit of powerful armor and new abilities, Jordan re-enters the fight, and the party defeats the entity. Kin of Anguish, furious, summons more of these spawns, and the Umbra is close to reaching a critical collapse until Raj appears. He returns Arabella to her normal self, while buying enough time for the party to escape. What has happened to Raj, and what connections could this mysterious being have to the party? Perhaps the answer lies in the Umbra.
Hey, let's go.
Umbra.
Bro.
You know, I tried to download the
Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman movie in audio form to clip that Umbra thing from it, but it wouldn't let me YouTube to MP3 because it said the video was copyright and illegal. Yeah, it's a sad day.
I was just gonna let that dry and wait and see.
Oh.
Find a way.
If someone has an
that might
audio
help.
version of Frosty the Snowman, send it to us.
Absorb a little bit.
Oh,
Send it
I
as
kind of went
DVD
through
version with the audio.
Yeah.
Do it again.
You guys all right?
We're working on it.
Don't
Man.
think that
Just
like that.
you do you. We got it over here. On this side of the room, in this camera, in this rectangle,
Trying to
we
get
got
Get
this.
rid of the beer a little bit. I think I just put it back. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Mind your own camera angle. And now we suffer.
Do we got a pre-scene today?
We got
Do we got a...
Can I get a pre?
Can I get a... Oh yeah. That was sad. You were all supposed to do it. What the...
Everybody in chat.
I know. I appreciate
yeah,
that,
do
Colby.
Alright.
You all suck. The rest of you are dead to me.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Boom.
Got it. Let's go. I'm ready. Bring me in.
All right. So
Why is Twitch so glitchy? for
we
me
find
tonight?
ourselves
Same.
fading in, hearing waves crashing far below. We're exposed to an endless night sky. And we hear the slight creaking of a swinging wooden bridge as a small critter darts from floating wood panel to floating wood panel. And we see from the eyes of Bowie, we move through this strange foreign land. All around us, pillars of rock covered in moss and vines dart the landscape for miles and miles away. Moving from bridge to bridge, we stop at one point as a faint light streak of yellow energy appears. Oh, hello! Hi! And the light floats in front of our sight. What's your name? Where are you from? Okay. Favorite color? No answer. We scurry back and forth. We hear another voice as suddenly our vision is scooped upward, and we hear, "Oh, there you are. Oh, she's finally stumbled into you again, little buddy. Hi, yeah. I've been looking everywhere for you. You find anything good? Come on. Oh, no, wait, no." And without seeing who this voice is coming from, we leap from their arms out of it towards a cave entrance into one of the pillars. Wait, come on, not again. Come on. And the voice fades out a bit. We hear footsteps following. A light trailing next to us as we're chased. Where are we running from? Where are we going? What are we doing over here? You don't have to be afraid of her. She's pretty nice, you know. And we stop in front of a curtain of vines. And the curtain itself begins to pull apart. The vine just decaying in it with every moment. Plummeting to the ground. We hear the scraping of a boot. And that same voice speaks up. Oh, whoa, that shouldn't be there. What the? That light floats in front and says, No, not necessarily true. It's, it's what his mind desires, his thoughts. Like yours, everyone else's. They're exposed here. He just doesn't realize it, but this is what he wants. It's what he wants most. The other voice. I guess that saves us some trouble then. This is just a projection though, right? I can't. Why don't you, little buddy, why don't you just lead us? No, wait, no! And we see the spark of energy around us, and camera no longer in this first-person view. We see a figure. It's too dark, with just the faint light at foot level, illuminating some black boots. You see Yuluru back and forth, but with that light, we can see what those vines revealed. We see a large steel door with a red light top. We fade to black.
But we found the back rooms.
I have a lot of feelings about what just happened there.
I have a couple feelings.
I have a lot of feelings.
Gonna have to add it to the whiteboard.
Oh, it's
yeah.
hard on that whiteboard.
Oh,
Something just clicked, and I don't know if it's right.
Yeah, I had a thought too.
I won't reveal it
Yeah,
later.
I know.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk.
In the post show, you get a Patreon.
Yeah, you want to know who that is?
So, last we left off, all of you have escaped the Umbra, seeming to walking from this chaotic event behind you and into a calm, familiar Arcadian haven, New Hampshire forest. 3 of you are there. What do you do?
I am knocked out.
Yep, Arabella is unconscious, carried by Jordan.
Need to get her somewhere safe.
We can't bring her back to the compound. I don't know if it's safe to bring her back to my house.
Where else is there? Gonna have to pick one of them.
I pull out my phone and I call Natalie.
There is no answer.
Shit.
Is it late?
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
It's pretty late when this started.
We need somewhere to bring her so we can lay low and keep her safe at the same time.
If we don't bring her back to the compound, they're gonna go looking for her.
And if we show up at the compound, they're gonna attack. And if we drop her off like this and then leave, they're gonna come after us.
Okay, well... we don't have anywhere else. We have to bring her back to your place.
Guess so. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
You turn around and pause for a moment, wondering if you step forward, will you go back? And after a hesitant pause, you push through and nothing changes. You walk onward. You're only about maybe 5 minutes away from your house. It's a brisk walk. You can see your house straight up from the distance there, and sure enough, you see Jordan's house fully intact, no issues. And in front of it is a collapsed figure. You see Raj, unconscious.
I got him. I'm just gonna reach down, like, just try and pick him up.
Absolutely.
Alright, come on, let's go. Yeah.
Me carrying Arabella, you carrying Raj, we enter
Mm-hmm.
my house.
Yeah.
Open it up.
As we walk in, I won't ask too many questions, but what was with the armor?
If I knew, I could tell you.
It's not something you can normally do?
Not since a couple minutes ago. I don't know, it just, I felt this presence almost take me over.
That's a bit worrying.
Not in the way of Arabella and her situation, but more like I don't know. I'm not spiritual, but it almost felt like some thing took my soul and stretched it, made it bigger, made it stronger, made me something more for a little bit.
I don't know if that's comforting or terrifying.
You're telling me.
Let's just go to bed.
I mean, could be worse. A cosmic entity could have taken the form of your dead wife and told you everything would be okay.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Yeah, well, both happened to me tonight, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Alright, good idea. I'll put Raj somewhere.
Arabella wakes up. Tell her that we'll bring her back in the morning.
Yeah, sure.
Read the jar of pins. Sorry, this one's like dying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess you're in your bed, and the three of us are just kind of like, you know,
Slouched in the living room.
Yeah,
wherever you fit.
Yeah, I'll put Arabella on the couch, and then I don't know, put Raj like on a chair somewhere. Yeah, I'll just
slumped in a recliner.
Yeah, I'll just lay on the floor.
Okay.
Wad up that trench coat.
Yep.
To a pillow.
All right. Yeah. So, where do you go, Jordan? Back to bed.
Yeah.
All right. My quest for a working pen.
Before I go to bed, I'm gonna lay there for a little bit. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna look through my contacts, and I'm gonna look up James.
Okay.
The number that's on, like, in my contacts, I'm gonna try to call it.
Yeah. You don't even have his number.
It's
You
like
looked
gone
completely.
Huh.
Okay. I'm gonna search his name online.
Okay. Make an investigate roll.
18.
Yeah. You can find an 18. You can find like old articles, familiar ones to you because you've seen them, of like, you know, pretty popular, like, you know, NASA sends first crew to Mars kind of stuff, like all those headlines some years before. And stuck. Son of a
Stuck.
Good eye, David Jones.
Why am I disconnected from the chat?
Twitch.
Twitch is messy tonight, man.
Twitch, you're back. Oh,
Hey, look
I
at
got
me,
a
look
lot
at
of
me.
words
Twitch.
for Twitch.
You can't even see me because we're frozen, but look at me. Don't do this.
Don't do it.
Don't do this to us tonight.
Don't do this. Unplug some shit if we can. Are we able to unplug anything from that?
Yeah, I unplugged the stream deck. Stop. I'll do it. I don't need it.
I thought
Could have used it right now, but
It just really be like that.
okay, we're good. We're back. You can see articles. It will list some of your crew members over there, and you do see James's name attached to it.
If I look through, like, files on my phone and, like, old orc emails and stuff like that, can I find a way to contact him?
I would say yes. Actually, roll me another investigate.
Okay.
He's a
Natural 20.
Nice.
natural 20.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. You can find old. Essentially, you're able to dig up a very like an old email of his, which, you know, in his like signature, like e-signature over there, has his name, his title, and also a number to call him.
Okay. I'm gonna call him.
Okay. No answer.
I'll leave a message.
Okay. What do you say?
Hey, James, I know it's been a long time since we've talked, since I left. We haven't caught up in a while, and you guys in the old days have been on my mind a lot lately, and I was thinking sometime we should catch up. Call me back when you get the chance. And I hang up.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else before bed?
Silently remind myself that the James I've been talking to for the past couple years is not the actual one that truly exists.
Happens.
Sometimes you get gaslit by demons.
Yeah, that definitely happens.
Dude,
yeah.
it happens. It's okay.
One hundo.
You can move on.
Yeah.
And I lock my phone, put it on a fucking nightstand, and roll over.
All right. Sleep takes you, and Arabella, so you're first to wake up. in the morning. You wake up on an unfamiliar couch.
Kind of like sits up and looks around. Have I?
Nope. I was just thinking the same thing, and then you said it. Nope.
Like, start getting up and looking for like pictures of people, like whose house I'm in.
It's all children you've never seen, ladies you don't recognize.
Just going around.
I'm not on the floor, asleep.
You're on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Raj is maybe still in the chair,
Passed
asleep.
out in a
You don't see
recliner.
anybody in a chair.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, seeing Barrett, she kind of like, and just continues, walks over Barrett, trying not to wake you up, and looks around the house.
Yeah, you can hear down a very small hallway. You hear like a.
I like walk down.
It's coming from the direction of the kitchen. And you see Raj standing in the kitchen in front of the stove, back to you. Oh! He jumps up. You are awake!
Good morning.
Oh, good morning to you. Please take a seat.
What time is it?
He looks over at there's a clock on the oven.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 8 o'clock. And you can also see that he has a frying pan out, and there's a piece of bread on it, drenched in something, like some sort of liquid you can't see from a distance. I was just making breakfast.
Oh. Where are we? Whose house are we at?
Oh, this is Jordan's house.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Why are we all at Jordan's house?
I see you don't have much of a memory. What is the last thing you remember?
Something was calling me out to the woods, I guess. And something, I felt something take over, and I flew out of my window, and that's kind of all I remember.
I see. Well, I'm sure things will be better explained when your friends wake up.
Okay.
Now enjoy a breakfast, and he puts a plate in front of you and slaps this just burned, like half-side burned piece of bread with like soaked in olive oil. He's like, oh, almost forgot. And he goes into Jordan's fridge and opens it and takes out an egg and just cracks it open. Bone. Shuts the fridge. You two soon awaken after.
Something I smell burning. Oh,
I open my bedroom door, I'm like, I smell something burning.
I go into the kitchen. Everything okay in here?
Oh yes,
Raj,
you are just in time for seconds.
Breakfast. I like kind of like motion to the plate of like burned, soggy, somehow burned and soggy bread with an egg on it.
I hope you do not mind, Jordan. It is just a way of showing thanks for all you've done. Now, how many would you like? 3 or 4 slices? As you roll over bread.
I walk over to the freezer, I open it, I pull out a bottle of whiskey, I hold it up to Barrett, liquid
I'll take
breakfast,
one.
It's morning.
put it down, turn on the coffee machine.
He grabs the bottle after and he says, "Oh, how ignorant of me. Alcohol is often used as cooking." He pours some whiskey in the frying pan.
Oh.
I'm just like,
One for eating, one for me.
Boiling whiskey smells terrible.
Oh.
yeah, I just sit there and like just wait for a drink. Like, take that. I don't eat anything.
It's 8 a.m.
That's fine.
It's probably 5 p.m. in Ireland.
I still don't think it is.
I don't think that's accurate.
Last night was fucked up. Welcome to my home. Sorry, it's my home.
Yeah,
No,
we
you-
didn't really know where else to take you, so we just kind of took you here.
Yeah, we didn't think it was a wise idea to drop you off at the compound.
You have a nice house.
You don't have to lie.
It's better than what I grew up with.
Way to make me feel bad.
We just didn't think that we should be the ones to take you back to the convent, considering our relationship with them.
Right.
Yeah, if we showed up at their gates with you unconscious, things would not have ended well for any of us. Again.
Could you guys fill me in on what happened?
How much do you remember?
I remember waking up, or before, bed, or whenever time it is, and something was pulling me out. It flew out the window and shut up.
Well, I can give you the gist of it. That other you came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she cooperated in a weird way.
Yeah, she almost helped us in the Umbra.
Really?
Don't know the reasoning behind it, but in a way.
Yeah, and a shadow form of myself confronted us.
Really?
Yeah, and we beat it.
Yeah, it was Jordan's Umbra.
Jordan had an Umbra?
Yeah, it seemed that way.
How did that happen?
I was manipulated. When I came here, I must have, in solitude in my own home, mourned openly enough for something to notice. And it dug around, maybe, and through my notes, through my files, through everything in this house, and found the perfect scapegoat to manipulate me, to trick me. It pretended to be someone that I used to work with, and it manipulated me
You
Which-
spoke with it?
multiple times over months.
Wow.
It seemed normal.
It did. It sounded just like James. He was my superior at NASA. He kept calling me, always trying to get me to come back, always trying to visit, trying to be a supportive friend. But he also kind of provoked me emotionally here and there. He'd send me pictures of my kid, of my wife. And it was never easy whenever I would see these things, and I was getting better, I was moving on here. I was starting over. I was getting used to being here in this town and finding my place again. And once I started to find my place, I didn't think so much about the old days, and I think it felt threatened by that. So it kept trying to bring me back. And when I finally submit, then invited him here. I invited him over so he could come crash here with me and see the Halloween festival. Meet you guys, see the life I've started here.
That brought it here.
I invited him in.
Sorry, Jordan.
We should have known that we could be potential victims. Umbra hosts or whatever you call it.
I can't believe I was so stupid. I can't believe I let it.
Well, it's good to know that they can apparently impersonate people that we know.
It's not like you had a choice. It, like you said, it manipulated you.
Yeah, if one of those things acted like someone that I knew, I doubt I could tell the difference.
Same.
That makes these things even more dangerous.
Yes. Especially, I mean, you have powers. I can't imagine how that went in the Umbra.
I'm just glad nobody else got hurt.
Me too.
Yeah. About that, I kind of look over at Raj.
His back is to you.
Yeah.
He pauses when you say about that. He feels your eyes on him. He just reaches over another piece of bread and
I like walk over to the counter like by the stove and like just kind of lean against it just so I can kind of look at him. Raj,
yes.
like we were just saying, Arabella turned into the other version of her in there. You kind of seem to just wave it off and turn her back.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wow. You see a lot of weird and different things inside Umbras, right?
Sure do.
Wait, you turned me back?
Flick of her wrist.
How did you do that?
Yeah, it was kind of like an off button.
Turns off the burner. Plates the gross bread.
Half
The
soggy,
whiskey.
half burned.
Whiskey, olive oil, soaked bread. Grabs an egg.
Okay.
Pours it on. Hands it to you, Barrett. The plate.
Just look at it for a second.
He's like not looking at you. He's
Yeah.
like, take a seat.
I take it from him.
Coffee machine stops gurgling. I head in that direction to take bumps out of the cabinet.
Well, there are certain, how do I say it? There are some things I haven't told you.
You don't say.
For good reason. You are already a bit too involved, myself included. This is a delicate situation. I'm reiterating that. It is complicated. But in a way, I have known of some of these matters for longer than I have stated before.
How much did you leave out when you told us about the Umbras? When you told us about Kith? When you told us about feeding on emotions and
that
all
was,
of this?
All of that was all forecoming true. It was, it is how it was to be.
But you left things out.
Yes. More personal matters.
Like Arabella.
Yes.
So when I asked if you knew anything, you lied.
I just wasn't sure. And it would be more dangerous to spread misinformation.
Well, I don't care if you lied. All I wanted to know is how did you find out in the first place? How did you hear about Arabella and her other self?
Jordan, when I first arrived here, I said before that I was here to meet a friend. And upon arriving, I came to find out that, well, they are here and they are not. Jordan, years ago, something happened here on this planet. And it includes Arabella as well. What is inside her?
The New York incident?
No. It was not that. It was soon after. I had a friend. And they were friends with you, Arabella, in some way.
What do you mean?
He puts both arms on the counter before you. It's like a higher counter and then like a lower part. And he kind of rests down below. He's not really looking at you guys anymore, kind of just looking side to side, hugging his arms a bit. He says, it was the kin of conservation. A good friend of mine.
Conservation.
Correct.
Like saving the rainforest.
Like preserving order, protection.
And what happened to him?
There is a connection that some individuals may share that transcend time, generations. This is the bond between the kin of conservation and the kin of carnage. That which resides within Arabella.
I know where you're getting at.
So the other Arabella is a kin.
Wait, what?
I know where you're getting at with this.
Well, I would love for one of you to enlighten me.
How the fuck could I have survived what happened?
Through many lifetimes, the existence of conservation and carnage have existed in tandem as enemies, friends, lovers, a whole myriad of relationships between the two. But each bond was powerful. And their last altercation was over. Well, that I have not discovered. But the resulting incident led to a sort of death between both kin. Both conservation and carnage. Whereas one left scattered among wherever they chose, in this case, far above the sky itself. And the other, well, let me see where it is now.
Everything makes so much more sense now.
Does it? I mean, you're telling me that the thing that gave you your armor in that Umbra is a kin that is in love with the demon in Arabella.
It's long before the armor, Barrett. When my pod re-entered the atmosphere, the Earth appeared purple to me. I felt the turbulence of breaking through the atmosphere and I crashed into the ocean, and I should have died. There's no way I would have survived. The kin of conservation. Conservation conserved me. That's the only thing that makes sense at this point. It would have entered me, it would have kept me alive, just as it has all this fucking time.
It chose you, Jordan, and remains with you.
And then I picked my life back up when I had nothing else left. Found somewhere new. Chose a random place on the map. looked for a job just to find anything else to do as far away from NASA as I could possibly get, to do something completely opposite. Take a job as a groundskeeper, fuck it. I'll mow some grass, I'll trim some hedges, whatever. Paid attention to what I was doing, focused on staying in my lane, keeping my blinders on, avoiding everything else. Then I met you. And I just felt compelled to watch over. Not in any sort of way other than just to make sure you were safe. And I still can't fully fathom why. I just saw some innocence, some naivety, something that I needed to protect. Something, I don't know.
Know that, Jordan, that isn't necessarily the kin overriding your sense of self. That is who you are. A tug or pull in some direction, occasionally perhaps. But that need to protect, that is why I chose you.
Conservation.
Let's take another drink.
But if that makes sense for Jordan, I mean, you went into space, you were ready to give your life up for everybody on Earth. Of course you'd. But why did I get chosen?
I do not know. I do not have that information, and I did not even know that you would be here in that form, and there are a lot of details that I myself discovered even after meeting you.
So when you suppressed her other form, that was you suppressing a kin.
Yes.
But if Jordan already has a kin in him, how was he able to start an Umbra with another kin? Can he?
There is a similar problem that the kin within the two of you have, and that is they are broken, weak. In one case, growing. The other one, stagnant.
What was the third one?
Let's see, which third one?
There was another being. There was a blue comet that crashed into the ground. It took the form of my wife. It told me flat out that it wasn't her, but it was using her as a vessel. Some motivation, something. It could have been the kin. But it took a shape the way that perhaps the other kin took a shape from my memory, maybe, to sway me in one direction or another.
He
I don't know.
pushes himself back up, stand. He says, that may be the case. Though I struggle to find hope in a situation like that, but that would be something.
It gave me hope.
It was good at that.
I don't think we would have survived if it didn't.
Is there a way to get rid of them? To get this out? I mean, you were able to suppress it, so there has to be a way to get it out.
That is not something I can do regularly. It is not an easy task to accomplish, and I could only do so because of the current form, or rather, state it is in at the moment. Its weakness, I can exploit it. But
Well,
that is changing every day. And unfortunately, situations like this are not common.
Well, it comes to reason that the kin that's in Jordan is the reason why he has his powers.
Yes,
Do you think we can say the same for Arabella? The powers that she exhibits when not in that form seem vastly different from anything Carnage would give.
Yeah, I mean, I can heal people. I can protect them.
And why can we use these powers in the real world? Things happen in the Umbra, but the Umbra is a dream world.
And why can Jordan control his, but I can't control mine?
I barely even remember when it started.
The
I've been trying to hide it for so long. Once I realized it could happen, I shut it out as hard as I could.
It seems as though that the presence of these kin residing in you is allowing you to focus certain abilities that would reside within an umbra of your creation. This is speculation.
So what would what domain would the Umbra of Conservation control? Space?
That is
Why?
your own unconscious or conscious thought, subconscious being influencing that of the kin. Mixing, melding, creating these realities. And
I can't remember anything that happens.
I do not know with you, Arabella, and I apologize for that. All I can tell you is that, well, you already know, but that thing inside you, it is not safe to have it. But, and I struggle to say this, it isn't particularly evil in some cases. It is a necessity.
It's the whole reason they exist.
Morals are constructs, I guess, if you want to get philosophical about it.
I don't think killing people is necessary.
That is good. Cherish that and keep it as your own. It is the will of the Kith to create these beings, these kin.
Kith and kin feed off of... It seems deeper than emotion at this point. It seems like memories.
It is more than emotion, it is concepts. It is the embodiment of what is plentiful in the universe. Innovation, carnage, conservation. Ideas like these have been given form, and they are powerful, as you have already seen.
You shut down carnage. Is it possible to transfer it? To take it and put it into a new body? To move it to someone else?
That is not for me to say. It could be possible, but as I said, this is rare, and not a lot is known about it.
Well, the convent knows about it, and they're trying to do something with it.
I wonder if they even know about the Umbras.
I'm thinking they do.
This is...
They might not know it's a kin, maybe they think it's an actual demon. Or whether they're trying to exorcise you, or maybe even trying to put it into someone else, like you said.
My thought was, what if we could transfer an Umbra, or a Kith, or a kin, or whatever is in us, transfer these things out of us into some physically incapable body, or someone who is mentally spent. You take something that feeds on memories and you put it into somebody with dementia, and what do they have?
I don't think we could do that. It's not... I mean, you were chosen for a reason. I don't think it would be that easy to let you go. And I don't know what's going on.
The kin of conservation is firm. He is, well, stubborn.
I have a lot more control over him than Arabella does. He doesn't take complete control, whatever the thing is within me.
If you could get rid of the kin, would you? You'd lose your powers.
I don't know.
Arabella, you'd probably lose your healing ability, but I assume you would take that.
I would take it in a heartbeat. This is frustrating, and it's not great news for me.
Whereas mine hasn't had much consequence. Only what I've chosen to do with it.
And that is what is important.
I've saved people, but I made enemies by stopping killers, technically.
You've both saved people, and so did those kids in New York. That doesn't make it good.
This is not fair.
Humans shouldn't have this power. Ever. Any of us. Anything beyond human.
Unfortunately, that is not for you to decide.
Then who could have decided this? Who would do this?
Circumstance.
What kind of circumstance does a child have to be into? I don't know.
Victims of a higher power.
Guess so. I just thought that the higher power was more benevolent.
It seems like there's all kinds.
It is fickle.
You should know best, kid. You devoted your life to studying it.
I'm just gonna get up and walk out of the house, light a cigarette.
Okay. I am sorry you had to discover this way, or at any point. It would have been best if all of this, well, stayed quiet, perhaps.
So, Arabella and us are two sides of the same coin now.
Yes.
So now what? This continues until Arabella kills me?
There is something here, in Arcadian Haven. We need to find it. Kin are scrambling for it. They are swarming for it. They want it. For some reason or another. And perhaps it'll give you the power to do as you said, to get rid of what is inside you. Whether it be to pass on to someone else or destroy it.
I know for certain if I have the opportunity to destroy this, I will.
And mine gave me purpose when I had none left, so I don't know if I could.
We need to find it anyway. Otherwise, this will not stop. And it will only grow worse.
What are we looking for? An object? A person?
I don't know.
A place?
That is what we've been trying to figure out. And it is frustrating. I feel no closer to finding it than when I arrived.
That's why all these kin are swarming here. Then there's some beacon that's drawing everything in.
Yes.
I don't know much about this place. I don't know what could possibly have been good enough or bad enough to leave such a impact, such a ripple, such an emotional fissure that would trigger interdimensional beings to swarm to it to feed off of it. But you've been here longer than all of us. Do you know anything about here? What could have happened here that would create something like that?
I couldn't even fathom anything important enough to draw anything here. I have actually recently been trying to do research on the origins of the church and the history of the town, but haven't been very successful this far. I'm not sure what... I mean, just like Roland said, this was never a... It was never a prominent town. It was never something that people came to. It was something that people moved past. It was something that a place people moved through and forgot. And I couldn't, I don't know.
I think it just clicked.
What do you think it is?
We won't know. Mother Adele does. She has to. You've seen what she can do. You've seen what Brother Lewis can do.
As far as I know, Mother Adele can't do anything. She has power, but she can't. As far as I know, she doesn't have abilities. Brother Lewis does.
She has abilities. She warped an entire room around me in a full hallway. To try to intimidate me, I had to leave. There's no choice.
When did that happen?
The night you lost control.
This is... Nobody...
It's the perfect cover. It's the perfect foil for her to employ me. Perhaps she could see it, perhaps she could sense it, maybe she could smell it on me. She had to have known that I've got this thing in me, the same way you have that thing in you. Maybe she never saw mine, but she could probably sense it after being near you and after knowing what you can do. And we've seen what Lewis can do. Maybe he's got one of them in him too. But she's got power. We don't know what it is, but maybe this thing that's drawing all of the kith and the kin and all these other strange forces to this area, maybe they're all coming for what she has. And what better way to defend it from otherworldly beings than keeping two that she knows close by?
She wouldn't do that to me.
Are you sure?
She's taken care of me this entire time. If she had any reason to do that previously, she wouldn't be working so hard to get rid of it.
Do you think she's really getting rid of it, or do you think she's trying to control it?
I think that I would like to go home right now.
I'm in the back, like cigarettes in my mouth, and I have my phone out. And I scroll through my contacts until I see the convent. And I'm just sitting there with my phone, just like my thumb over the contact, just looking at it for a minute. And I just scroll right past it to Deandra and click that and call her.
Okay. Takes a couple rings, but soon you hear a... Oh, hello, Barrett?
Hey, Deandra.
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I'm scrambling a little bit, just heading to work.
No, it's alright. I was just wondering if you wanted to get a drink later. Talk about the Halloween setup.
Real quick.
Sure. Yeah, tonight?
Whenever you're free.
I can use a break.
Yeah, I'll text you back.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
Go ahead.
Then I just look at the phone for another second.
Arabella's like tearing up, like just very, heartbroken.
Yeah. Jordan's got his head in his hands, just like staring at a steaming cup of coffee. Not even touching.
Raj is like front, like. So,
After another minute, you probably hear the in the back of my motorcycle revving.
That might be right. Maybe not.
The words are out of my mouth.
Thank you for breakfast.
Of course.
She just kind of walks out and doesn't really say goodbye to anyone, and she goes up to Barrett. Can you give me a ride home?
Yeah, the convent?
Yes.
You guys see a car approaching the one road leading to Jordan's house.
Recognize
It is a police vehicle.
Yeah, got him.
I have to wait a minute.
Door opens up. You see Sheriff Stone. Look towards you guys. Sees you, Arabella.
Sheriff?
Hello there.
Good morning.
Good morning, Arabella. I just came by to wonder if you, Mr. Teller, could explain the abnormality down the road.
We sure could, but I was just about to take Arabella home. Jordan's inside.
I'll have a word with him.
Alright, well, if you need me, you know my number.
Looks to you, Arabella. Essentially a look of like, is this okay?
Oh.
Looks
Yeah.
at Barrett.
Yeah, he's just about to take me back to the convent.
Would you feel more comfortable with the sheriff?
I would like to get there as quickly as possible.
Is that alright?
Well, I think she's old enough to make her own decisions.
Alright, we'll be heading out then.
He walks past you.
Then I just take off down the road.
Full speed
120!
Hold on, bitch!
You wanna get there fast, right? There's a knock on your door, Jordan.
I kind of like snap out of it and walk over to the door, hold it open.
And you see Sheriff Stone. Mr. Teller,
Sheriff,
good morning.
morning.
Wondering if you could explain a little something to me.
What?
Follow me.
Sure.
He walks out. He walks past his car and just starts walking.
Where?
Leaving your house behind.
Where are we?
Not far.
Okay.
And he, at one point, breaks into the woods. Just walks.
Where are we going?
Not far. It's on one of my patrols around the area, as I've said before.
Right.
Spotted something a little strange.
Strange.
To
how?
investigate. That's what I'm hoping you tell me. And not very far from your house, kind of off the beaten path of the woods, you break through this foliage, and you see a single tree in this clearing. Around it has been almost wiped clean of other vines or roots or anything like that, or other trees, and it instead is a single tree from your Umbra. That cosmic purple bluish hue that's
With the
almost see-through over there.
glowing leaves?
With you can see the leaves, which are glowing. When they fall off, they start to fade until turning into normal leaves when they hit the ground. And he motions over to it. Now, this is either a very impressive art project or something very bizarre on your property.
Certainly something bizarre on my property, sir. I'm not entirely sure how to tell you this. I saw it in a dream. Have you ever seen anything like this in life, in the physical? I'm like tapping on like the trees beside us, and like I don't know what that could possibly be.
Make a deception roll.
Nah, 1, baby. And I have 0 deception, so that's a big fat one.
It's
Son, you
He's
better
drenched
stop.
in sweat.
Son, you better stop bullshitting me right now. This is strange, and that's only adding on to the shit list of bizarre things happening in town. So either you be a bit more forthright with me, or we'll have to take this down to the station.
I told you I don't think you would understand.
Try me. 10 minutes later. I do not understand.
Well, you see, there's kith and there's kin.
Get the whiteboard out.
Yeah, so wait, which one are the kids and which one are the kin?
The kith are the fathers of the kin.
Okay, that
I
makes
mean, you know,
sense.
kin means kids. It's the
Well,
same.
how do they give birth to these? Their fathers, not mothers.
I mean, they're both parents. It's kind of a non-binary term.
Oh yeah, I see. They're like asexual, like Godzilla.
No, I mean, sort of, it's more like cells dividing kind of in a cosmic sense. And I mean, like, there's a lot of philosophy happening involved, and I mean, there's emotions and feelings, but feelings are tangible in this world. And
tangible. Well, that's a good word.
so this tree, right? It came from a different reality, but it's similar, but it's just parallel. It's like a veil.
Right. How much do you explain stone, if any?
So they're a kith and they're a kin.
So you're coming clean?
How you doing, Jordy boy?
If I swore on a Bible, would you believe me?
Seeing as I don't carry a Bible on me, I think the good Lord could be watching from anywhere. And he's looking at you right now. So,
In the eyes of a law, if I swore an oath, would you believe every word I said? Would you take everything I said as fact?
consider it.
As a man of science who's been to another planet, would you believe me if I told you things you possibly wouldn't understand?
Son, if you told me 5 years ago that aliens were going to attack New York City, practically leveling the place to the ground, I wouldn't have believed you. Then the next day, they would have been in my backyard. I'm inclined to believe a little bit of everything out there. And the robot assassins from the other night, and you flying in the air, consider me in a good mood. Start believing in stuff. Get talking.
What if I told you that there are spirits in this town that feed on intense emotions deep enough to where they take control of people and force them to do their bidding?
Sounds like the old woman that nagged down at the Domino Diner. Spread all that gossip. They get right in your head. I get it. You're telling me there's something otherworldly happening around here.
There are more otherworldly things than you could imagine happening in this town.
And you're a part of it.
I am a victim of circumstance trying to get to the bottom of all of this. Same as you.
Are they just gonna keep making pretty trees like this?
At best. Hopefully.
And at worst?
Carnage.
Alright. We're going inside your house. You're gonna tell me everything. He walks past you, not waiting for an answer. And,
Take a deep breath, look at the tree, and close my eyes, kind of crack my neck, and head inside.
we cut back to your house. Hello?
This is Raj. Raj told me. This is Raj. He's my plot dealer. So anyway, about the otherworldly demons.
I've been known to guard them before. Meanwhile, so as you talked with Sheriff Sedone, Barrett and Arabella drive back to the convent. I imagine
really bad.
outside the convent.
Enjoy your
Yeah,
quiet
right.
conversation in the car.
Well, while we're on our way, while we're on the bike, I just kind of yell back to you.
What?
Is there anything you want to talk about? I know it was kind of a lot.
Not if you're just going to tell me that my whole life is a lie and my mother is terrible and has ill intentions, then no, I would not like to talk about anything.
You said it. And I know my original contract was to kill that thing in you, but if there's a way to take it out and keep you safe, we'll do that.
She just doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I imagine you park a distance outside.
Yeah. I don't want them to see me with you. It might not be the best for you.
Thank you for the ride back.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you need anything.
Sure. Those walks.
You return to the convent. What are you doing, Barrett?
Once she's inside, like safely inside, I'm gonna pull my bike just kind of off the road a little bit, just to the side, and I'm gonna go like
attack part 2.
I'm gonna go up to the gate of the convent and just kind of like just lean against it.
Okay. Yeah, so you're right up to the gate over there, kind of lean just outside.
Yeah.
Arabella, you return back inside. Everybody's just kind of doing their thing, going around. Nobody even really says hello to you as you come in. They're kind of just going around doing their own thing. You don't see Olivia, Miriam, anybody there. What do you do?
Was I supposed to have the prayer this morning or no?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to go and attempt to find Mother Adele.
Yeah, it seems nobody has seen her this morning. Even at the usual normal morning prayer.
Okay. I'm actually gonna look like in the basement.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you enter the basement, you do see at the bottom of the steps at the end of the hallway now, the double doors are open.
Okay. I'm gonna like charge right on through.
Yep. There's some candles lit. The only light in these rooms here. You see the massive cross on the wall. And you see Mother Adele, both hands over one of the tables that have the basin in it. And you see her shoulders are slouched. And her hair is spilling out under her cover. And she just is looking down in the basin.
Kind of out of character, she immediately comes up and is like, Mother Adele, I need to talk to you.
And she just... Where were you this morning, child?
Something happened last night. I had no say in the matter.
But you're here now, and that is what matters.
We need to talk.
Perhaps I should ask you first to tell your friend to leave.
What do you mean?
The one outside the gate.
Is that you? It's totally you. Just checking.
Who's... she kind of like takes a step out.
Yeah. As you walked away, she sighs. Thank you, child.
And yeah, she's gonna like stomp towards the gate. Like she's like done with this shit. She's like very out of character.
Very firm and aggressive.
More as aggressive as Arabella could be. Yeah.
Dainty figure like coming up to you. You better, you knucklehead.
You stinker. Yeah, she charges right up to him. If you're still at the gate, yeah, she charges right up. What are you doing here?
Having a smoke?
I thought you just said that you didn't want anybody to know you were here. Mother Adele knows you're here.
Well, I don't want them to see us together. Guess that's ruined now.
I don't know that there was any point that they thought any differently.
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I was just looking for a conversation with one of the higher-ups.
Higher-ups?
Mother Adele, Brother Lewis.
Can you please leave, Barrett?
Yeah, I'm going.
Thank you. She just kind of turns around and heads in.
Go back to my bike.
Make a perception roll.
13?
13? Okay. Then you go back. Alright, you return. Mother Adele is already kind of like pouring out liquid into the basin and says, "Please shut the door.
She like goes and shuts the door.
I have to make up for some lost time, child."
We need to talk first, Mother Adele.
About what?
You need to tell me the truth. Everything. You have abilities? You never mentioned that. Did you know about the Umbras? Did you know about everything that's going on?
She shakes her head. Child, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why doesn't anybody remember that night? I asked everybody about that night. I asked Olivia, I asked...
It was quite late, child.
Everybody was awake, Mother Adele.
They were in their rooms.
We had them move. We were trying to get them somewhere safe.
It was a simple safety concern to them. Easy to forget such a thing. Nobody was harmed. Why talk about it?
That wasn't something subtle. It wasn't something that was quiet.
Haven't we spoken of this already, child?
Nobody will tell me the truth. Not even my own mother.
I've told you all that I know, child. Know that I wasn't the one who took you. It was my mother. I may have been there, but... well, perhaps what I was told was limited too.
Jordan said he saw you use some powers. There's something going on in this town.
Jordan also saw a lot of terrible things that night. Of course, he would expect the worst from me. And let me ask, what sort of damage was wrought upon him by what is inside you that night? Enough to rattle his mind. I don't see why you would believe him over me. It is becoming quite concerning. And I have given you this freedom to leave in the middle of the night, to go on your little escapades, and I'm starting to regret that.
I'm trying to protect us. There is something happening, and you won't listen to anything that I'm saying.
I have been protecting us all this time, child. And I will not be thrown off my course by such a rebellious streak.
It's not rebellion. I'm looking for the truth. That's all I want.
I've told you the truth. Now you are simply seeking answers. Ooh.
Let's take that one from the top.
Say that 3 times fast.
Peter Piper. You are simply seeking answers that don't exist here.
Brother Lewis won't tell me anything either.
Now, you and I both know that Brother Lewis
Is my kin.
is a
Actually.
very simple man.
Does the word kin, kith, umbra, any of that mean anything to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Can I make an insight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me the truth. What's my... Okay. Oh. Ugh, 10.
10?
Yeah. I trust her.
It's the same tone she's been giving you. Doesn't seem like a hint of any oddities to it.
You know, I would... You know that I would die to protect this place, right?
She approaches you, reaches out her hand, cups your cheek. She says, "And that is why I pray it will never come to that child."
I don't know what's going on. How can I protect this place?
Have faith. That is all I can say.
She kind of like takes a shaky breath and like starts like crying.
She pulls you in.
She like lets it happen.
She just like strokes your hair down there and just comforts you. All right. Anything you two are doing for your text?
Just between the time I drop Arabella off and like leave, and when I get the text, I'm going back to my spot, my original spot, watching over the compound. I'm just gonna stay there for a while.
Make a perception roll.
Do it. You have a sniper on you.
26.
It's
yours.
Yeah.
Exploding.
Don't trust anybody,
Close
not
to
even yourself.
26.
26.
Nice, bro.
So you see so the place you have, it's sort of like the upstairs of like this shop area. And when you approach, you can see your headlights as it comes on. You see a glint past the glass of the store part, like the understore part, like a bunch of like glittering lights reflected off your headlights for a moment when you pass the park, and then
Wait, where is
darkness
this?
at your spot. In the shop underneath it, behind the glass, there's a bunch of lights inside. Or rather, when your headlights pass it, it glimmers.
I thought his spot was in the woods.
Yeah, on the cliff.
Oh, that spot. I'm sorry.
My sniper spot.
Lost us for a minute there.
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing there.
All right. Now I'm just gonna keep an eye.
Now you gotta find the other spot.
No, I'm just keeping an eye on the compound, just watching for Mother Adele.
Okay. It takes about an hour and a half, but eventually you do see her pop up occasionally.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep my eye on her.
How long are you staying?
Until I get a text or until anything prompts me from my spot.
Sure. I mean, you will receive a text after a few hours saying to meet with Deandra.
Yeah.
In town.
Okay.
Probably like 8-ish.
Yeah. Okay. And when I get that text, I'll just take one last glance at the compound and pack everything away and head out.
Yep. All right. Make that perception.
Even better this time.
Nice.
To 28.
Oh.
You're not Adam.
I know.
You definitely, as you take your final stand, somebody's looking right at you from between, closer to the ruined part of the compound, that third building. You see Brother Lewis holding tools in his hands.
Yeah.
His toolbox, and just looks right at you.
When I see him looking at me, I'm just like packing everything away. I'm just gonna like put my cigarette out in the dirt and just like flick it in his direction. And just head
Damn,
out.
the disrespect. The disrespect.
You two doing anything before the day ends?
I'm telling Sheriff Boy about things he will never understand.
I think once you're finished, we see that like 2 glasses are on the counter, and the whiskey bottle is like this, and now it's like this.
Yeah.
You know, it hasn't been drank, and Raj is sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
He drank all of it. He's drunk.
Yeah. He's trashed and we're just dealing with it.
He's sort of piping in whenever you get like a detail wrong or something, or fail to explain something. He just pops in.
I'm telling him about things I don't fully understand myself.
Yeah. And at the end of it, he looks over to you, Sheriff Stone.
So that's it. That's everything. That's what we're.
I gotta ask, are there mole men here I don't know about? Lizard people? Other things that I'm just not seeing?
Reptiles in the government.
That one.
You were in the government, you would know.
How many reptile people are in NASA? How many?
How many lizard people are on Mars?
None, but they're humans now.
He stands up. How many other people know about this? Just like with the other incident.
You, me, Raj, Arabella, Barrett, Natalie,
See.
and Roland North.
Interesting.
And perhaps Peter over at the pawn shop. The 2 of them have been victims of these kith. Same as I.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with them then.
And I heard that the real estate agent lady, the one with the kids.
The Harps?
I wasn't there, but I heard they were victimized by these things also.
That explains a few certain details that I've been wondering about.
It seems whenever an intense emotion occurs or some compulsion to, whether it be to greed or to memory or grief or loss or anything intense, some being takes note of it and exploits it.
Well, we can't stop people from feeling.
I suppose other dimensions are out of your jurisdiction. But
Not until they come here.
they're already here.
Then
Sheriff.
I'll find them.
I don't expect you to understand anything I just told you or to even begin to attempt to defend the town from these things, but I gotta ask for your eye in case there's anything otherworldly happening in town. You could let us know, and your support in us getting to the bottom of these situations, because we don't want these things in town any more than you do.
Perhaps I will do just that. But first I'm gonna have a conversation with your therapist. And I'm gonna figure out whether or not you're telling the truth. He walks towards your door.
Never been a very good liar, Sheriff. There's too many details to remember.
You can say that again. Try not to make a hobby out of it.
I don't say anything.
He opens the door. Pleasure meeting you, Mr. Raj. Raj gives him a wave. What's up? I think that went very well. He only thinks you're a little insane.
Yeah, but he's the only guy in town that can put me in a cage for it.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Very.
Well, I better be on my way.
Where are you going?
We're investigating
Investigating what?
what we need to find. Also, we still need to do some work on the house.
House.
The spooky house.
Oh shit. What's the date?
Oh, it is the 23rd. And we still have more work to be done. We only have a week.
Yeah, that gives us 8 days.
Oh, 7. On the 30th. Not on Halloween Day. Or so I've heard. The poster said. Goodbye! Just walks out your door.
Fades out of existence.
What's the kith of oh shit? The kith of I'm not ready to deal with this.
Alright. Time for a date.
Oh,
Baby. Barrett. She asks you to meet with her, Mr. Deandra Hart. To meet, we'll say outside the mall. It's sort of the busy point of Arcadian Haven.
Okay.
So she takes you, or rather you both meet outside in the parking lot of the Arcadian shopping plaza.
Yeah.
shopping plaza.
Gets out of her car and kind of meets you outside. She has her purse in hand. She's dressed in this kind of just like she doesn't look like she's going on a date per se. You know, she's wearing slacks and this button-up shirt, like kind of semi-casual, kind of lazy day to her. She's a big purse. Walks up to you.
Yeah, just drive my bike there and just like park that.
Yeah.
As soon as I see her, I'm dressed in the same suit I always am.
Yeah.
What a guy, what a guy, what a
Hasn't
guy.
washed it because he has no laundry. Smells like shit.
The caterpillar crawls out of your
Yeah.
He doesn't have that burning edge dry cleaning service. And
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
he doesn't get his Kevlar suits anymore.
Yeah,
It's not bulletproof anymore.
I just walk up to her and I'm just like, hey,
Hi, Barrett. I was a bit surprised you called.
yeah, sorry it's a little out of the blue. I just figured, you know, we could talk about the Halloween bash and plan some stuff.
Yeah, of course. I think work on the house is coming along quite well. Here, let's I mean, do you want something to eat or?
Sure, to be honest, I haven't really been around this area too much.
Yeah, let's walk around.
Sure.
Alright, I smelled you coming.
And so it's very it doesn't take long at all to essentially exhaust the possibilities of where to eat, where to hang, you know,
Yeah.
it turns into residential places pretty quickly on this side of town over here.
Yeah.
But you pass by a few locally run restaurants over here. There's no chains in Arcadian Haven. Like, nobody would consider it a good business venture to open one over here.
Yeah.
She ends up stopping at like this pizza place. One of those old family run. There's maybe 3 tables packed in this tight, hot building.
Yeah.
This is the pizza ovens going. Hot building. Tight, hot building.
The tables have like the red and white checkerboard tablecloths.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's that black and white checker like tile too. Like,
Yeah.
there's photos of New York
Uh-huh.
and on like these old, you know, they didn't take them like these generational photos of New York on the walls.
The only thing on the table is like the Parmesan cheese.
A shaker of crushed red pepper.
Yeah.
Oh God, get me some goddamn pizza.
I just at some point when Barrett is like uncharacteristically eating this like gross ass greasy just
there's like the owner, his name's like Ronaldo, comes up, is like big greasy man, kind of looks like the pig from Courage the Cowardly Dog. And he's like, hey, what you want for toppings, eh?
I was looking at Deandra, I was like,
Hey, Deandra, I'll get you your usual. Lose this schmuck over here. I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Good one.
You like anchovies? Nobody likes anchovies. I ain't putting anchovies on your pizza. What's up? And
This dude just like
That's a character, huh?
yeah, my finest one, yeah.
Just at some point when we're like eating, I'll just look at her and be like, so how are the kids? Just like a terrible attempt at small talk.
They're doing well.
Yeah, that's good.
Liam's good. Laura is doing much better now. She's staying in school, which is new.
That's always good.
She's not very happy about it, but she's doing it.
And
She seems normal.
kids don't usually like school though. That's normal.
Do you have any kids of your own?
No, not me.
Need a deception roll. On that one.
Lies.
Lies.
22.
Deception. I believe you. It's, oh well. Yeah, I mean, they're not for everyone, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the military most of my life, so I didn't.
Oh, I see. Well, been anywhere interesting?
Depends on what you call interesting.
I don't know, exotic, different.
Yeah, I was went around a decent part of the world, and not doing the most savory things, military and all, but.
Oh wow. So you've
yeah.
seen combat. Oh, you probably don't want to talk about that.
I mean, that's
no,
fine.
You don't have to talk about it. I know it's. It must be a really traumatic experience to go through.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. But I mean, someone has to do it, right?
True. Well, thank you for your service. Yeah. And you hear like a shuffling from
Those
from
awkward
behind.
conversation.
You just hear Ronaldo like, "Hey, I know you ordered the large, but I gave you the extra large because it looks like you could pack a few there, pal." Just walks away. Thank you.
I was like stare at the pizza. So like
It has like peppers and olives on it. It's like fully loaded. So it's really good. Like these, the thick, thin New York slice, or sorry, the large, thin New York slices.
Big ass triangle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
triangles.
oh.
The pizza begins floating.
Didn't know I was the king of pizza, huh?
My favorite one. I like take a slice and put it on my plate.
The anchovies are alive. That's why I didn't serve them.
I kind of just like sigh to myself.
Stereotype per episode.
And just kind of like break the awkwardness and just say to her like, can I ask you something?
Large string of
Me?
cheese. Like,
You talking to me?
Look at me, lover boy. She said, "Oh yeah, sure. Sorry."
I've only been here a little while. I haven't. Still kind of new in town. I don't know too many people, so if this is overstepping my boundaries, just let me know. But you ever had to make a decision that was really difficult, but you had to make it? Didn't have a choice.
I guess so. I mean, yeah, haven't we all?
Yeah. But
Are you having trouble making one now?
I find myself in a situation where I have to make a decision that's not exactly as informed as I would like it to be. But I feel like I'm running out of time to make it.
When do you normally decide to make choices like this?
When I can see it from every angle, when I have all the information I need, I take in my surroundings, I scope it out, and I don't make a decision until I'm fully informed. But I don't think I have that kind of a chance this time.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, more than you more than you think it does. I had my kids when I was very young. I too was, after they were born, put in a tough situation of what to do with them. And let me tell you, I definitely was not informed on what being a mother was like. And I didn't make a lot of right decisions. Maybe a few. But I don't know. You ever just go with your gut?
When I have to.
Go with your heart. It's cliche and it's stupid to say, but I think that way you have the least amount of regrets.
It's not bad advice. That thing that happened to you and your kids a while back at your house.
Yes. Still never caught whoever broke in.
Something similar might happen to someone else in town, but I don't know yet. And I feel like I need to make a decision before it happens. If it happens.
I see. She pushes her plate away a little bit, looks right at you.
Mm-hmm.
And do they know something like this will happen?
I think they know it's a possibility.
Have they asked you to help?
No.
But you want to.
Compelled almost.
It's tough. You don't really want to step into someone's life like that. But sometimes it's for their own good. I think if you can't talk to them about it, like I said, just do what feels right. Give it some time. And I don't envy you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's... Stuff like this is best talked about over some good food.
Yeah, your choice of toppings are pretty good.
Thanks. You can order next time. I'd like to see your tastes.
Yeah. And just kind of take a bite of pizza.
You just have a nice little dinner. All right. Anybody doing anything else for the day? Hey, you like my pizza? Leave a tip, eh?
Hey, I got your tip right here.
Biggest tip you ever seen.
Back door opens like 4 more Ronaldos. He's one of us.
You know, Barrett was an Italian name.
Stan, hey, what is that? Huh? From Brooklyn?
Hey, Koosh, come here and look at this guy.
Okay, I have a lot of New York friends.
I mean, my last name has 2 C's. It's pronounced like a CH. I mean, come on. What else am I gonna do?
All right.
I have no Italian blood in me at all.
I'm like a bit Italian.
You can't tell a good fucking lasagna from a mile away, you schmuck.
Nah, I'm from way across the pond.
That corned beef.
Yeah, that's okay. We got lizards in our ponds.
Is that euphemism or like a...
No, there's literally a monster in one of our lakes, dude.
Oh, I see.
And right next door is a big factory that makes Guinness.
Out of the lizards.
Yes, out of lizards.
Guinness is just the Loch Ness monster.
And then right across the street from that's where the queen lives.
Alright, so, there are no events planned. Thank you, Taylor. There are no events planned until the 30th. Anybody want to do anything until then? So that's 7 days. Each man.
Onward.
7 days?
7 days.
Send your visit to the Umbra.
Y'all could go first if you want. I always have long-witted shit.
I ain't got nothing, dude.
Okay.
There's only one real thing that I want to do.
Okay. You two decide. Who's first?
The thing I'm going to do is going to wait until the day before.
Okay.
So, if there's anything you want to do.
I'm going to make one last final attempt
Okay.
to finally do the thing. I'm gonna try to get into the office.
Yeah.
Get the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna try.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's locked, right?
It's locked.
Slocked.
Should have made a copy.
Slocked.
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 Locked.
It's not nice this time. It's slocked.
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 I believe you returned the key last time, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Who has the key right now? I assume Mother Adele or just Miriam?
You can assume. Yeah, find out.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for
An investigator roll.
keys.
And then what happened?
Then, ooh, 22.
Miriam has them.
Oh, okay.
And then what happened?
Miriam is, she's outside. There's a long line between these wooden posts, several of them, and you see like blankets and everything just flowing with the wind over there as they're left to dry, and she's pinning them up. There's like two nuns like a little ways away doing the same.
Yeah. I'm going to go up to her and I'm gonna ask if she needs help.
Oh, hello, dear. Yes, of course, please. Hands you a bundle.
Okay, I like going.
It is a beautiful day, a little chilly over here, but we need to do this now before the snow starts falling.
Yeah, hopefully it won't start too soon. I like being outside.
Oh yes, my bones are brittle enough as they are.
As we're doing it, I'm gonna try to just stay really, really close to her, and I'm gonna try to get the keys.
Make a sleight of hand. Are you trained in it? Do you have any points in sleight of hand?
Let me actually check. I do actually.
Okay.
I do actually.
Just be like,
I have a +4. Okay.
She has like a little bag with her, and you see the keys dangling, like a lanyard.
Come on, baby. Okay, 15.
15.
Yep.
Okay.
That's like 3/4.
Okay.
She's putting up a blanket over here.
And then what happened?
And she puts up one, and you, as she's reaching over, you pull the pin from the other, and it falls. And she's like, "Oh, come see me!" And while distracted by that, you swipe.
You pull a pin with your teeth, and then you throw it.
Yeah.
And she's like,
And
"Oh,
then you plug your ears.
Good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly pocket them or put them somewhere she can't see.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just help her finish doing what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, you finish it up.
Like when you're helping somebody make something, you're not supposed to eat it. You're just like,
Yeah.
She's like, "Thank you for helping me with this long task. Now, if I just reach for my keys."
Oh, there they were.
Yeah. And as she goes off on her own ways.
Okay.
You.
I'm first going to try to discreetly find Mother Adele, or just figure out where she is. I'm not looking to go up to her. I'm just trying to
Yeah. Last time you asked someone, she's in the kitchen.
Okay. And her office is up, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Upstairs in the main faculty building.
Okay. I'm gonna look for Brother Lewis where he is.
He's in front working on his truck.
Okay. I'm gonna take that time to go to the office.
Yes.
Very, Yep.
You open the door.
All right. I'm going to actually lock the door.
I don't know why. I just assumed like you open it. And
Should've lied. Well, that's good enough for me. All right, I've seen this before.
yeah. You tells it lock it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to open that drawer.
Lock.
Still locked. And none of the keys that I have go.
Break it. Break it.
This is like. It feels bad. This is. It feels. It feels bad.
Do it.
You shush. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like pull it as hard as I can
Make a
out.
strength roll.
Oh god, great. I'm a little weak baby.
She rolled it out. She's got 0
I got
strength.
0 strength.
Your arm like.
The demon takes over and puts your arm back on.
Ooh, come on, what was that even?
All right, do the heal thing.
yeah. I put on this block of wood.
It's like in that Resident Evil movie. Where she,
Not
like,
only
puts her
do
finger back.
you pull, but you don't pull the drawer, you pull the desk, and as you do, all the objects like.
Hey, what the hell is going on in there?
Shit. All right, I'm gonna quickly try to put everything back. As I saw it, I do
Make
have
an intelligence.
eidetic
Oh,
memory.
you do. All right, I was.
But I think that only gives me an advantage. Hold on, let me check.
Eidetic memory.
Yeah.
I think you were
I don't think it lets me automatically. I think it just gives
I
me.
think it makes it a routine check.
Right.
Which
Not
means
meant
you
to open his
automatically
desk.
succeed.
Oh, I see. Let me just double check so I know I'm not fucking this up.
Eidetic memory, right?
Yeah. Total recall plus 5 for circumstance bonus to remember things.
There you go. Do it.
Okay. So that's intellect plus the eidetic.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big
I have
bonus.
plus 7.
That is a
Damn.
bonus.
Yeah.
It's a whole degree of success.
Oh my god.
But it
Okay.
doesn't.
14.
14.
Yeah.
You feel confident.
Okay. I'm gonna hold. Is there like a letter opener or anything that I can like
I'll say sure. For a
jimmy
hero
the
point. No, I'm kidding. It's common enough in an old office.
Okay. I'm gonna try to use that to like.
Make a dex
Open it.
roll.
Dex roll. Dex roll.
Let me check something.
Okay.
Because this is technically lock picking.
I do
Something
got
for
that sleight of hand.
So it will
What about
be a sleight of
dexterity?
hand. It will be a sleight of hand.
The
Oh,
little
good,
lock
'cause my
picking
sleight
runs
of
off
hand is better.
dexterity in most games.
Okay. Yes, you are right. So that will be it. Where?
Sleight of hand runs off dex.
There we go.
Yeah, we know it's Dex already.
Therefore,
Yeah.
I feel very not good about this, but I don't feel good about anything right now. So.
I didn't know there were lockpicking rules in this game.
Well,
Yeah, I guess it
if
makes
you don't
sense.
have the necessary tools, you
I see.
get a there's a problem
Penalty.
with it.
Yeah, it penalty. Yeah.
you
I
get
cannot-
the clumsy ass motherfucker debuff,
Yeah.
where you roll a 1 when you're trying to pull open a drawer that's locked and,
Yeah.
and knock everything
Yeah.
off the desk
Well, you
really
know.
loud.
It is not in here. Excuse me.
Huh.
Do you need
It
big
might
boy
be
book?
it might be in the deluxe one, but
boy
that's
book?
fine. Just roll for -2.
book,
Okay.
Yeah.
book full of.
Okay, come on, baby. Oh, thank God.
Nice.
21.
Wow. Nice.
You fiddle around with the letter opener, pulling on it, and it opens.
God, okay. It's gonna be like, there's nothing.
It's a
It's
jar
an empty
of
drawer.
Planters peanuts.
Real fake
Real
drawers.
drawers. Is the commercial still going?
Slowly open the drawer.
It's that Pulp Fiction scene where it's just a like gold glowing light. It's just like it's beautiful, and she closes the drawer.
It's just Uganda Knuckles.
There is inside this drawer
Post-it note
I'm
that
very
says
nervous.
these nuts.
an old, dusty Bible.
I'm gonna open it.
Hey, you.
No, I don't do that. I keep the dust on it. I try to leave it as yeah.
It is the Old Testament. The one.
The OG.
The one. The first draft.
Yeah.
You find a
Rough
Blu-ray copy of Evangelion.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you open up, and it looks normal. Like the pages are, browning.
Mm-hmm.
From it, you start just turning page after page. There's notes, or rather, like circles, little tiny footnotes written into it, just of like some asking for like elaboration on certain passages, others noting little commentary notes on each one. Sift right through.
Just regular. I'm gonna
Make an investigator roll.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 13.
13?
Yeah.
You sift through, and it's taking you longer. And maybe you're just lost in the moment. Each passing second, each page passes. And then, strange, you're noticing a pattern. Words that are certain word that's highlighted more than others. Keeps going. Faith. 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 Faith.
Is that the... Well, that's not the only word. Is it the only word highlighted?
As you continue throughout the Bible, it becomes more evident that that is the word being focused on more and more. Less and less notes on other things.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look for any, like... particular footnotes that stand out besides just no, nothing. I'm gonna take out my phone. Do I have the ability to take pictures?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take as many possible pictures. I know it's a Bible, I can't possibly get
video,
Yeah. I'm gonna do a once over. I'm also gonna do a once over of the actual drawer, just to make sure there's no weird shit in the drawer.
Maybe investigate roll.
Oh God. All right, I gotta.
Seven.
I gotta do this. He's a hero point.
Okay. Wow, hero point.
I need to be absolute. If I'm doing this once, and I'm not doing this again. I need to make 100% sure there's nothing in this drawer. Okay, I'm adding 10 because I rolled a 2.
You're not meant to dig around in this drawer.
I know.
Yeah, it's not meant to be.
The total 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
You just dig your way through the drawer. Just looking at this Bible. I don't know.
Frick. I'm going to put the Bible back in as neatly as possible. I'm gonna close the drawer.
Okay. It's locked.
It is locked. Okay, I make sure
It's locked.
it's locked. It's locked. I'm going to make sure it's locked.
Roll with interest again.
And I'm going to put my phone away, try to make sure everything is as orderly as possible. Could I do one last investigation of the room?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Oh, sugar.
Come on, baby. Come on,
Supposed to
baby.
be in here.
Okay, 18.
Nothing new.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna listen at the door first.
Uh-huh.
Jump out the window.
I'm gonna jump out.
alley-oop.
Actually, hold on. That actually might be a good idea. Hold on.
And the window does face the front of the building.
Never mind. It sounds a bad idea. Bad idea. I'm free.
Bro Lewis like wheels out from under the truck like, what the fuck?
All right, I'm gonna listen out the door for a second to see if I hear
What
anyone.
in God's name?
Oh my God, she's so bad.
You hear nothing, and that's a good thing.
Yeah,
It means no one's there.
14.
sounds clear.
Yep, sounds all good. Yeah, 14. Okay. Sounds good as far as I know. Alright, I'm gonna slowly unlock the door. Ooh, take a little look.
You see, standing in front of you.
No!
There's nobody.
Oh my God! I'm gonna quickly, like, turn out of the room, lock the door, and...
And behind you,
No!
there's nobody. Because they're above you. Olivia's like a spider creature.
Yeah. It's just Lolth.
Didn't expect to see me, ah.
Yeah, and I'm going to quickly make my way, like, down.
And no one seems, and none's wiser, you know? Everyone's just going about their day, no problem.
Okay. I'm going to leave the keys near where we did the laundry.
It just had a...
And I'm just gonna leave them, like,
Like outside?
yeah, but,
in
like,
a
kind
basket
of,
or something?
yeah, like, obvious, though, like,
Sure.
you know, just slowly, like,
Take a stealth roll.
Here we go.
No, I don't like that.
Here we go.
No.
A boss health bar appears, and none the wiser is on her way.
Around, and you're flanked on both sides by these like pure white sheets and curtains just flowing with the wind, and you're above this basket of folded laundry, like have the keys, and then we see this annoyance behind you. One of the sheets just shows, and there's someone right behind him, and you hear, "What you doing?"
I like literally jump out and like and, like drop the keys and like turn around quick.
You see Olivia, look at you and then the keys.
Oh my God, Olivia!
Well, what's up? Why do you have
Oh
the?
my God!
Oh, Miriam's keys?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why, you're the one sneaking.
You're. What are you doing?
My chores for once.
There's no way you're doing chores right now.
Yeah, you're right. But I just want to say hello. You know, you're the one all Steved out and you're sweaty and gross.
That's not nice.
I'm honest.
At least that. At least you are.
Walks over to the basket, pulls out the keys. Where are you snooping? Going through the faculty building again?
It's possible.
What you looking for?
Something out of the ordinary, I guess.
Oh, I see. Bit of excitement.
Yes.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Guess you didn't find anything, huh?
Actually, do you want to help me do something super secret that you can never tell anybody ever in your entire life?
Duh.
Okay, come with me, and I like take her, and we go like to my room.
All right. Yep. What are we doing?
I think, I don't know for sure. I could be crazy. I think there's some significance to this Bible, and I like pull out my phone and kind of like show her the video.
Whoa, Bible. Haven't seen one of those before. Wow.
Right, I know, but it's Mother Adele's Bible. At least I think it is.
Oh, Why do you have pictures of Mother Adele's Bible?
I think something's going on, but I need to make sure I'm right. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Something bad?
I don't know.
Hey?
Something off.
Weirding me out a little bit, Arabella.
It's part of the reason I've been going out. Something...
I thought you just found a boyfriend or something.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, it's something weird is going on in town, and I don't know what it is. And I think that Mother Adele might know, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong.
Have you talked to her about it?
I've tried.
What does she say?
She says it's nothing.
Then it's nothing.
You're probably right. You are 99% right. But there's that 1%.
You think this Bible has something to do with it?
It could. Olivia, it's very important.
Okay, what do you need?
I like kind of go through them. Like, she has all these passages written, and the only word that she has highlighted is faith, and I don't know why, or well, I guess could know why, but I think there's something else behind it. Maybe something weird.
Was it a code or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, let me take a look at it.
I give her the phone. That's the Bible. That says the Bible.
It's a lot of faith.
That's
Yeah, I know.
What are you looking at? The Bible. You can't read. You get credit for trying.
Is that from?
Pirates.
Yeah, that's from Pirates. Remember those
yes.
two
Yeah,
slaps?
the two,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
It's salt and pepper. In pirate form.
Yeah, she says, it's a Bible, Arabella.
Right.
Who knew that Mother Adele has an old Bible she put away,
I know.
took notes on. It was from when she was a kid.
It could be. I just was hoping for an answer, I guess.
Shrugged. Simple little thing.
Well, then I guess I was wrong. And which is a good thing.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Good.
You gotta stop stressing.
I know, you're right.
She gives you a hug.
I like give her like a big hug. Like too tight. Like But just know if you tell anybody, they'll squeeze you to death.
Yeah, I believe you.
I let it go. I guess I'm just worried. That's all.
Nothing to be worried about. Nothing goes on around here.
I know. I guess just wanting that excitement.
Trust me, I understand.
Speaking of, how are the lanterns going?
Puts both hands behind her back. Progress is proceeding as normal, and I think we'll be ahead of schedule.
Really?
All the supplies, thanks to Mr. North.
Oh, awesome.
And we found the perfect place to light them.
Oh, where are we going to be lighting them?
Right over the lake.
Oh, that will be beautiful.
It's right where Lacey's service was.
Oh,
Thought it would be very thoughtful and nice and sweet, and she would love to see it.
did you just light on the place?
I offered it.
I'm very surprised.
Why? It can be sweet.
I feel like there's maybe a little something else.
Well, you're wrong like you were before. Bye.
Remember not to tell anyone.
She leaves.
Yeah, I thought her.
Anything else?
I'm gonna go through that pages and attempt to I don't know, do something with it. Figure
All right, you
something
sift through
out.
the book.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I do.
Barrett, what are you doing?
On the last day, before
29th.
on the 29th, I'll wait until
I find a Bible. And I put it in a drawer. Highlighting.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
I wait until nighttime.
Yeah.
And I'm going to drive back up to the overlook above the church.
Okay.
And post up. Not with my gun, just like looking down on the compound.
Okay.
And I'm going to call the compound.
Alright. Rings a few times. How late?
9 o'clock.
9? Okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
You have Prince Albert in a can.
It's like, you know, like if the answer depending on which character picks up. Miriam's like, well, I guess we do.
Well, you better let him out.
Or Lewis is like, click. It rings quite a few times. There is no answer.
Okay. I'm just gonna hang up and call again.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, no answer.
personal.
Try one more time.
Jesus.
And finally you hear someone pick up. Nobody talk. Just breathing.
Hello?
You hear like a tap.
Who am I speaking with?
Tap.
You know I'm here, yeah?
Thank you.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna assume who you are. The Kin of Carnage. If you are who you are, then you know what I'm talking about. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do with it. Suppress it, kill it, keep it safe. But I know someone else who can probably help with your goal. And we don't have to be enemies.
It's Olivia.
Well, if you want to know more, you know where I am. I was gonna hang up.
Okay.
I'll wait around. Just watching the compound.
Okay. 5-10 minutes pass. It's cold. Wind bites through you. And you hear footsteps.
Yeah, look over.
You see a young figure. Tall. Wide shoulders. You see Brother Lewis. Step.
Yeah, I figured it was you.
I'm not one for words.
Yeah, I'm not really either.
What is it you want?
Just what I said. Arabella. Thing inside of her. I know what it is. You wanted to stop me from hurting it, and you were working with Angelica to protect it. So I assume your goal is to keep it alive. I don't know why. I don't know in what form you want it alive, but I know someone who can help suppress it inside Arabella if that's what you want.
Who do you speak of?
His name's Raj. I don't know much about him, but he's in town. I saw him do it the other night.
You saw this with your own eyes?
Yeah.
He suppressed it.
Waved his hand and she went back to normal.
I see. And you're telling me this because you want to protect her from it.
I want to make sure Arabella is safe, and I want that thing dead, to be honest.
Why do you care? A man who spent so many days right here, with the barrel of a gun aimed right at her.
I had a job to do. I had orders.
And are your orders now to tell me this? To feel this way?
I don't have any orders now.
You're nothing but a stray mutt.
If you want to throw insults around, I can go too. But I just want to keep the girl safe. I've gotten to know her. That thing inside her isn't natural, and if you want me to be frank, neither are you. If I can take care of one of the two problems here, I'll do it.
He walks up, just closes the distance. And he's fairly taller than you, and just gets right up, just looking down.
Yep.
He just looks down at you and steps away to the edge of sort of where you perch yourself, and he sits down. She's a nice girl. Kind. She has a lot of traits that you lose when you get older.
Yeah, she's a nice person. More than you can say about a lot of people.
This we agree on.
So I'm just gonna ask once. What do you want that thing in her for?
I simply do what I'm told.
I can relate.
I don't like how similar we are.
Look, I don't mean this in any sort of way, really, but is it the same deal with you that it is with Arabella? And I saw you turn into something else.
I'm not like her. I'm something else.
Okay. Well, if we can agree that we want to keep her safe, why don't you try and take that thing out of her rather than suppress it in her?
I simply do what I'm told. How I feel, it doesn't matter.
But do you think Mother Adele would have a conversation about this?
I advise you do not contact her. Otherwise, she will send me.
Okay. Alright, I understand. Well, you know then if I come to odds with what you're told, we'll probably end up not on the best terms, fighting each other again.
I'll defend my faith, as I always have.
Well, just know if we do, then we're probably just following our own orders. No hard feelings. This man I told you about, Raj. He's tied to... Does the word Umbra mean anything to you?
He doesn't say anything.
He's tied to Umbra's kin, that kind of thing. He's not hostile. He's been helping us, actually. But, he does seem to have some sort of sway.
Make a perception roll.
22.
In a low whisper, talking to himself, you faintly pick up.
Oh, I was getting ready to write it down, boy.
Shut up, I can't hear him.
I just look at him or look at the back of him. Well, if you want me to get him to help you, then just contact me.
I don't think that'll happen. He stands up. Leave now.
Okay. Okay. I just turn around and walk away.
And he watches you.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit! Anybody want to do anything else?
That's all for me.
I'm ready.
Then it's time.
For Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Like a peeper.
Ready for bed.
Ready to be a Halloweenie.
So, it is October 30th. And it's time for Arcadian Haven's Halloween Festival.
Yes.
The annual get-together throughout town. Essentially the southern part of town, both that market district and the town district, converted as... It's basically, I think of a large block party that spans several blocks, and just different parts of the town have different events going on throughout it. The whole day is filled with this merriment, and right from the early day onto the night this is going to last. The town itself, everyone dresses up, decorations fill the air between all houses and light fixtures or light posts. There are the orange little jack-o'-lantern lights, everything around, all yellow, orange, blacks. The town also has the small stool bus that it usually employs for the main stool over here. Likes to ferry people around to different places, you know, to help people who don't want to drive or want to be light on traffic. It's kind of a nightmare to drive through here. You two have a haunted house.
Yes, we do.
So, the events transpiring here, the last thing we'll do is the lanterns. That seems the most appropriate. We don't want to light them in just the middle of the day over here. As it starts to get into the twilight area here, what roles are you two playing within the haunted house?
I.
Boo.
And what are your outfits?
Ooh.
My outfit is very simple yet very effective. I am not gonna be a spooker.
Okay.
In the haunted house.
He just takes people's money and pockets it.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, you know, make sure everything's running smoothly. And I'm, you know, like how people have the 2-part horse costume.
Oh no.
I'm afraid to say yes.
Oh my god, what?
I'm gonna have the head and then my suit on under it.
You're just Bojack.
Yeah, so I have horse head that covers kind of like my shoulders too, but then I just have my suit, and I'm just kind of like, welcome to the haunted house.
Yeah, you're like you guys arrive, everyone's coming in. Natalie, who's dressed like she has like the sort of Greek goddess sort of gold filament with the white robe, but she has like zombie makeup on. She like arrive. She looks at you. Why don't you greet people from the front, Barrett? Looks great.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll go show everyone in.
Yeah.
You look pretty. That's a good costume. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Where's Jordan? And Jordan, what are you dressed up as?
Beautiful.
Jordan comes walking over in as much of what he could take with him from clearing out his belongings with NASA in a salvaged space exploration suit.
Nice. Okay.
With the helmet and everything, except where his face would be is a skull mask.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I step forward behind Barrett and I'm like, Jordan didn't make it back from his mission.
I turn to look at you. I'm like, ah, like, actually spooked.
Yeah, you see like the horse head like. Wow, that looks incredible, Jordan. Oh my, it's so authentic.
It's the word I would use.
Are you sweating in there?
It is very well insulated. It's kind of stiff too. He's just like arms are kind of out. So I'm gonna waddle my way in.
Yeah, we'll put you in the larger area so you can swing around a little bit over there.
Amazing.
I'm just gonna sway around and beg for them to bring me back to Earth. I guess.
You hear from behind you like, "Whoa, that looks sick!" And you turn around to see Laura Hart. She has what looks to be a large rubber dragon mask on, and then goblin hands, just like rubber goblin sharp-fingered hands. You can see like her face in the mouth of the dragon. She has vampire teeth on, and then she's wearing like a Vikings outfit, and she has like a big lizard tail. It doesn't match the color of the mask. She's like, that looks pretty cool.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm, well, I thought I was gonna be a dragon, but then I didn't want to be a dragon, so I thought I was gonna be a vampire. But vampires, you know, I just didn't like the whole like cowl looking thing, and then I got the tail over here, which I have the dragon thing, but I think it was gonna be a really cool lizard, and I thought lizard, well, you know what else is green? Goblins.
You are the 15th anniversary of Skyrim personified.
Okay. I'm a monster. That's what
you
matters.
are an amalgamation of fantasy beings. Absolutely.
It looks like Liam, her brother, walks in and has kind of like the other matching set.
Like, all the rest of shit that she did.
The vampire outfit. And like goblin ears,
dragon tail.
Yeah, has the actual dragon tail that belongs. And he's like, I just took whatever. And Natalie kind of ushers them in. Natalie looks over to you, Barrett, and said, I'm gonna have someone join you out here for the greeting.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Raj, and Raj steps out from within, and he's dressed in khakis, just a tan shirt, and a baseball cap. Is it a watch and a belt on?
Raj?
Oh, well, look at you look horrifying.
Thanks. What are you supposed to be?
I'm Raj.
Sure. I just look over to Natalie and I'm like, we're green, huh?
Yeah. Yes, you are. Do your best.
Sure will.
Raj steps up. I look scary, don't I? Horrifying. I look horrible.
Terrifying.
So, I want you guys to roll me spook checks.
Check.
Spook check.
What am I adding to spook
Be
check?
scary.
Presence.
Intimidation.
I'll give a +2 for your outfit, Jordan.
Nice.
Thank you.
That is all.
David's like, Winnie.
Winnie. Presence, huh?
Uh-huh.
15.
15.
Ugh. 10
10.
total. One presence plus your 2 plus
All right.
the 7 I rolled.
Roll for Laura, one of you.
Sure.
Do it.
What am I adding for her?
2.
12.
The worst spooky house.
Yeah, it's really
I've ever
not
seen.
looking good.
Yep. Roll
It's really scary.
one more for the other not really notable costumed
7.
individuals. 7.
So this haunted maze sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not scary.
Yeah, so the problem is, right, there's this weird contrast of inexperienced scarers and the very avant-garde art style brought in to elevate the fear. Like, Rhea created on the inside a sort of like, it evokes terror rather than scaring people.
Yeah, that's so funny.
She's made like bad art inside instead of like brick walls and
Yeah.
cobwebs
Exactly.
and bones.
So-
And it's just like bad scribbles.
And then you have like a little kid and like a dragon like
Jackson Pollock art and then like cheap Halloween costumes.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
funny you
Missed
say
the point.
funny you say Jackson Pollock because
Jackson Pollock shows up.
later that night as things are starting to wind down, people are coming out and like when you scare them, Jordan, they're like, cool costume, man. And
Hey, thanks. Yeah, be scared.
oh, sorry. And Barrett, like as they're coming out, you hear just like, I don't get it. And pulling up, you see Rhea dressed in an insanely massive gown, like 3 times the size of her wingspan or her arms outstretched. You can see the wire work done underneath. It's a sort of a Jackson Pollock like design, a piece known as Uttermost Organized Chaos. It's a real art piece, look it up. Splatters of white, red, black, orange, blue, gray, abstract, all throughout, splattered, looking like a canvas that has just been painted, and a masquerade mask that fans outward and also shares a continuation of that
Beautiful.
design. She just walks in, just like, so they love it, right?
Yeah, everyone does.
Of course they do. Well, all those who don't understand it, really, I get it. It's a bit, I bet I went a little extra,
A little.
but that's where my passion must go.
Hey, that's why we brought you in on it.
Absolutely. And she goes through it and kind of like knocks stuff over. She stops to admire her work, and people behind her are like, excuse, I don't, Miss North, and overall, it's fun. Is it scary? No, not really. But it's fun.
10 out of 10
Yeah.
fun factor.
I'll take it.
I love it.
There are several events that are happening throughout town, and I will ask who wants to participate in them.
Okay.
Oh, all of them.
Also, throughout all these, there's Jessica Hitchens' famous spiked apple cider being served at many different stations throughout. It's like, imagine like a nice tour of like this festival at the bus. You guys decide, after you guys close down the haunted house for a bit, the kids are getting a little restless.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, hey, let's just do these, events, let's go out, all that. First one is the pie eating contest. Oh, look at you tugging on stuff. What are you doing?
No, dude!
I didn't do anything.
That was really funny to watch.
I caught it. That's all that matters. What was? Oh, the thing?
Wrapped around it.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Are we Gucci?
Your face planted.
It's fine. We fixed it. It's all
It
good.
didn't freeze, yeah.
I can't really do what I feel.
All right, pie eating contest. Anybody want to join? Or we skip it?
Oof, no, Yes, I do.
Yeah, I could eat a pie.
Yeah, I want to eat
pie.
pies.
You will be joined by Jason, Anne-Marie, and Olivia.
Yo, let's go.
Okay.
Olivia, when you arrive in town, and there are a few nuns with you as well that joined you, Arabella. Very often, the Antirel and Quere are there to set up like a little first aid station, and sometimes like a food stall. But some of the nuns note this. There's a lot less thought put into this year. Seems Mother Adele is not concerned with having anything set up.
Okay.
But some of you took it upon yourselves.
Sure.
Olivia is wearing this like tattered black dress. It looks almost like, you know, like baby goth, right? Like she's wearing like dense makeup. It looks not cartoonish, but she tried to put a lot of work into it. But you're not exactly sure what she was going for.
Okay.
And you guys arrive at the big pie eating contest. There's picnic tables set up. You can see Anne-Marie and Lionel from the Death Adder's bar starting to put out stuff onto the tables, these small pies. And there's one girl in the crowd that Olivia is sort of staring at. And you recognize her as Carrie Lindsay. She works at the food mart.
Carrie?
Yep, you've come into contact with her a couple times. She's this sort of, I want to go to Hollywood young, I want to be an actress, I want to get out of this small town girl. She's wearing this really nice, clearly like paid for, large black dress that looks, it fans out from behind like a bat wings. It's eccentric and it's large. It kind of reminds you of Ray a little bit.
What's her last name?
Lenzie, Lenzie.
Okay.
And Olivia's just looking towards there and puffing and puffing. And eventually it's just like, hey, you're starting the contest, come on.
Is something wrong?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm positive. Nothing's wrong.
Well, you're gonna have to change your attitude if you want to beat me in that pie eating contest.
My attitude's just fine to beat you.
We'll see.
All right. Everyone participating, roll
I am.
a stamina roll.
I got some.
Or a fortitude save, I should say.
Fortitude save.
As you consume, you see Jason, Anne-Marie, and Olivia sit down and
10.
Wait, are we adding anything or straight?
it's fortitude.
Oh. 22. I'll eat the pies.
Oh, you and Olivia, look at that 20. Neck and neck over here. You start to slow down a bit. The rest of the contestants, you just watch as you're gorging on these different flavored pies over here. There's dozens of them laid out. There's other people, of course, over here, but these are just notable people who are just devouring these pies.
I want to say I just like eat the pie and then get up and leave. Yeah.
You're that guy.
You like finishing your last bite, and you hear from the crowd like, "Oh, Barrett!" And you look over and see Deandra like, "Barrett, what are you? What are you?"
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, another fortitude as Barrett is out.
Oh. 25.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude. You're a pie eating machine.
I'm a pie eating machine.
All right, Olivia falls behind. Both Jason and Anne-Marie are out. They failed 2 in a row.
Ooh.
3 pies the best.
All right, one more.
Everyone that's like eliminated is
Oh.
Yeah.
Not 1.
I got a 2.
Nice.
Son of a bitch.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah, you're like,
I ate like 1 crumb more.
yeah, Olivia's like, oh, I don't feel so good.
I'm like, me either.
You both like scramble away. She goes just a second before, making Arabella the winner.
Nice.
Oh God.
Ribbon. Oh boy. The one giving out the awards is Sheriff Stone, who is he's dressed in this this tight red jumpsuit with this visor over his eyes.
Yeah.
With a large silver band on his arm.
Yes.
His guts kind of swollen out.
Yes.
Amazing.
As you see, dressed as a certain young hero from New York City 5 years ago.
Damn. Got him.
Smith goes up to you and hands you the ribbon. Arabella, you know he dresses like this every single year.
Oh really?
Mostly because the kids really like it.
Aw. I'm like,
What a
nice
nice guy.
costume.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
What are you dressed up as, Arabella?
She's like she's dressed up as she tried to convince Olivia to dress up as Alice in Wonderland with her. She dressed Bowie as the Cheshire Cat.
Bowie's not there.
Oh no! Well, she tried, and then she just ended up being
You
like
see
alone.
like in the room with like all the little like
Yeah.
like pet stuff like.
She's just like wearing. It's like much simpler, like dead Alice in Wonderland kind of. Like that's it.
Like you didn't want to commit to it fully.
Yeah.
It's
Like
like very tame Alice.
She
Like
just showed up in a blue dress and was like, "What even are you?"
some like spray dye.
yeah.
In her hair. Kinda like, oh, it smelled bad, so I put it away before it finished.
I tried to get Olivia to
Your
do it with me,
Cinderella
but she
costume
wouldn't.
sucks.
I tried to get Olivia to do it with me, but she wouldn't.
All right. The next one, Tug of War.
Oof. Yeah, I think
Team one.
Arabella gotta sit this one out.
Team one is Lionel, Laura, Roland, and Roderick, who got pulled in. Team two, Liam, Oscar, Natalie, and a man you guys haven't met before, Truman Romanek, who is the head security guard of the mall. He's this large, barrel-chested, red-haired, long beard individual.
I don't think I'm gonna do this one.
No,
Really?
going out. All right.
I want to do all of
Can't do it on a full stomach, you know?
it. True.
Jordan, are you participating?
Do it.
Pussy.
Against his better judgment, yeah.
Team one or team two?
Team 2.
All right.
Jordan will be
With
at the
or
very
against
end of it.
Natalie.
Okay, yeah, Nat's right in front
At
of
the
you.
very back of the line.
She gives you a look.
Yeah, like,
And then like looks over at the other team like, can't wait for a nice fair game, right? A nice fair game.
Jordan just walks up with one hand, takes the back of it, the end of the rope.
Okay, here we go. See another individual, just a random bystander join. And all right, roll a strength roll. Bear, why don't you roll for the other team?
Okay.
D20.
Plus anything?
Nope.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Roll 2 more times.
Me?
Yep. We're gonna take the average.
3. And 19. 2 good rolls and a bad one.
Well, 3 brings it down.
What was the first one again?
18.
18.
18, 3, and 19.
Okay. All right,
I wonder who.
Jordan.
Yoink!
Are you gonna use your power?
Under his gloves, where no one realizes,
Wow, what a cheater!
simply holds on tight.
Right. Roll and add your strength.
So funny. Oh, you're
The cheater's bonus. I rolled a 2. On top of that, 7
two
gives
more
me 9.
times. You're still in. Don't worry.
okay.
That's okay.
So what was the first one total?
First one total was 9.
9. Okay. This one?
This one is 23.
Nice.
And then finally, that would be 15.
Okay, hold on now.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one.
All Jordan is doing is he's standing at the end of the line. He's just holding the rope. He's not pulling. He's not anything. He's just holding on.
Okay, so, you watch this tug of war. It's right over this pit of mud. You can see the little flag between this thick rope as people line up and everyone's trying to you're just oh man. Arabella and Barrett can watch and, Natalie's like she's not really keeping an eye on you. She's into it. She's just like, yeah, everyone's laughing, having a good time. You see Laura and Liam are the first in the respective teams, like closest. And Laura's just like, you got nothing, kid, you got nothing. Just like every other time I'm just trying to beat you. And the final tug, as team 2 or team 1 plummets forward right into the mud.
At the very back of the line, Jordan just pulls it slightly forward.
Yeah. It's like there's like so much slack between you and Natalie. Like, and then finally just like
Yeah.
whoa, all of them spill forward and you win and you get a ribbon. Very good.
I'm writing Jordan is a cheater.
2 more events.
Jordan simply blended in.
One of them is the pumpkin carving. There is no reward. It's not a contest. There's simply a large station set up for pumpkin carving.
Pumpkin?
You guys, tell me what you make. These pumpkins will be put on display at the library in front. And lit with nice little candles. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, I'll carve a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Tell me what you are trying to carve, and then we'll make a dex.
I'm gonna try to carve Bowie's face.
Maybe a dex roll.
Nice.
Can I add proficiency with knives?
Sure. Just whip out a knife.
Solid choice.
Laura's next to you, like, cool.
Okay. 20.
Ooh, that's a solid pumpkin.
Yeah.
Like Bowie. It
Nice.
looks pretty good.
Okay.
Nice.
You even have like a little hole and a triangle on top. It starts glowing with the candle inside.
Nice.
Jordan.
Jordan simply does like a crescent.
I like it. Okay. We did that roll. This will be an easy one for you.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got it. 19.
Absolutely. Smooth as silk. Looks pretty good. Olivia's next to you. Just says, "Did you make a smile? You need eyes for the smile."
It's not a face.
What is it?
It's the moon.
Oh yeah. Arabella?
She just tries to carve like a face, like
Just like the
regular,
typical like the sharp tooth face. All right,
Right,
that's
yeah.
cool.
That's usually what I do in real life. Just make the most
18.
jagged teeth possible.
18? Looks, wow, you guys nailed it. It looks pretty good. You all did very well. Yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, looks like what you wanted. Yeah.
Strangers to sharp objects.
Okay, yeah, okay. Wow, you guys creamed that one. Good.
Nice.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. We got
There is, before the last event, there is another station set up as an exotic petting zoo. You can see it's just this large booth that Walter has put up, and you can see just these large bins with these open tops over it for some of them. Some of them do not, for obvious reasons, because you see various different birds, snakes, tarantulas of different sizes and breeds, a bearded dragon in one that's pretty popular with the kids, and another one that's garnered quite a crowd you guys see around. And as you guys trying to make your way around, you see an armadillo.
Don't touch that thing.
Yeah. He tells people not to do that.
I'm gonna get syphilis.
And all of you make perception rolls.
It's actually Bowie.
I rolled
17.
a
17?
1.
16.
Wow. The two of you notice, as you guys are exiting from the petting zoo, going to the next station over there, one of the many food stalls that people have put up, one of them, the owner is screaming This middle-aged man just like, why are you always at my stall? Why are you every year? And you just see a fat raccoon running away with like this like teriyaki stick, like, just as Puddin makes their way.
Beautiful.
Same goddamn raccoon.
I swear he knows.
It's been 11 years. How are you alive?
Oh, Puddin.
And the last event before the lanterns is a dunk tank, large dunk tank, and inside you hear, "Alright, come on, give me a best shot over here, Charlie. You over there with the weak muscles over there. Let's see if you can." You see Peter Baskins in like an old-fashioned, like the very old jumpsuit, that you
Like
can see
that-
in like the 50s,
Like Danny DeVito, like.
Yeah, exactly. He sees the three of you come up like, all right, see what you guys got over here. Come on, don't hold back. I know you're a nice girl, but this is for fun.
All right, I'll do my best.
Sure, you can see he's already like wet from before. It seems like somebody else might have dunked him before. Who's going up? Arabella?
Yeah.
All right, you gotta make a ranged attack roll as you see. There's three baseballs.
What is? Oh, that's Dex, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I have nothing.
I got no nothing.
I got nothing. I got 2 dicks though. Oh, sugar.
No way! Shut the fuck up.
That's 20 more. First try, I'm like, yeah, you want to see this? I like underhand it, like.
I look kind of so yeah, you're never gonna.
Got him.
You drowns to death because you didn't expect it. You caught him mid-breath. He has a stroke.
He's dead.
Red just rises up in the dunk tank. You killed Peter Baskin.
You immediately dunk him.
Incredible.
I thought I was like the least likely person to do that.
Damn.
I was gonna sit back in case no one else could dunk him.
And you were like, let the
I was
real
pretty
one.
embarrassed at it. He splashes up. Good shot.
Yeah, wow, that was good.
That was a lucky shot.
Yeah, it was lucky. Actually, oh, shit. They try to set it up. Do you want to participate?
Sure.
After that, I mean, you might as well, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Drown.
The thing gets set up. Oh, okay.
If she can do it, I probably can. Give me the ball.
All right, you get the ball. Go ahead, make a ranged attack roll.
Do it.
Ooh. What am I adding? Nothing.
Your ranged
attack.
Dex.
Dex. That's it. 11.
You're so worse than a nun. Get 2 more tries.
She got you in. Oof. 8. The gun thing really messed with my head.
I'm like, what? This never happened.
Yeah, one more try. Let's see what you got.
Do it.
There it is. 19.
Oh boy. I should just let kids do this.
Didn't really expect the first one, to be honest.
All right. You did it. Well, don't you feel like a big man now? Sets up the turkey kid. Anyone else? So to the bone.
Yeah.
Come on, sniper. Another second nat 20.
Yeah, I had to look at him. Look at the target. Can I aim at something else to ricochet onto the target?
Trick shot. Oh my god,
Under
yes.
the old man
Minus
in the dunk
5 to
tank.
your,
Yeah.
minus 5 to your
Can
shot.
I take the aim action?
He's just being a dick.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah,
Heads or tails?
you certainly can.
100% of just being an asshole.
You start aiming, you pinpoint the exact target that you need.
Yeah,
I hope you get a nat 1 and it gets you in the face.
it's not high. 14.
Dung, dung. Try again, you have 2 more tries.
Okay.
Look at you over there, you got
I'm
nothing.
like,
What are you doing?
the wind trajectory. 17.
He's looking for wind. You're just nothing but hot air over there. Come on, yeah, one more try.
Okay.
Do it. Do the trickest of trick shots.
22.
Ding, ding. Please no. Mother.
It's hard.
He doesn't come back up.
Yeah, he just floats for a minute. Like,
Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna get him like a piece of pie or like something.
he appreciates. He like gets out, has a towel. You know, someone's around. You know, people are around him. Like, oh, people are. You know, like, oh, this is nice of you to do, Mr. Bastard. Like all that stuff. Like he's got a little crowd around him and stuff, and you give him some pie. You know,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Least I could do.
all right.
This.
So, the lantern event. It's come close, and the truck or the bus starts ferrying people over towards the lake. It's a little bit of a drive, but people know the significance of this event in a way, and the place of it, and where some would be like, oh no, I'm gonna turn in for the night. Instead, they decide, nah, why not? And the turnout, as you guys arrive a little bit later, the turnout is amazing. There's hundreds of people here. Anybody who's anybody in town shows up to this event. You're almost worried for a moment, Arabella, that there aren't enough supplies, but Roland North is adamant that he ordered plenty. In fact, he ordered too much. You will have this event for the next 2 years.
Got it. Understood.
How do you guys want to design your lanterns? There's lots of colored utensils, everything like that. People are encouraged to set up. It's these large globe like paper lanterns that you can, you know, draw on, anything like that, and send on.
I'm going to. Since there's an overabundance of supplies, I'm gonna make 3 of them.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm just gonna leave them mostly blank, except I'll put like not a cross, but like a plus sign, just in the middle of all 3.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, and I think Deandra's with you, and the Hart twins as well, and they look over. They're just say, oh, looks nice, Barrett.
Thanks.
Yeah. Laura's like, I don't get it.
That's fine. It's something personal.
Jordan?
Jordan just draws a rectangle with 2 stick figures standing in it. One tall, one short. And next to the rectangle, another one kind of slightly smaller than it. And a little circle on the middle of the end of it. Like an open door. And that's it.
Yeah, I think Natalie's with you. And as you like finish up, she puts a hand on your back. Stops for a minute.
Something from a dream.
That's quite nice. Arabella?
She's gonna write. She's not gonna draw on it. She's going to write like a little like Bible passage, and she starts writing like Lacey and like just like all the people past, and she hesitates for a second, and then like looks and writes like Sales. Sebastian Sales.
Okay. Just to reiterate where you guys are, it is the nature path that overlooks the lake itself. So you guys are on this uprising over here. It's like a small parking lot, but it's filled with people, like hundreds of people around. Kind of just taking up most of the space around. People have like the little pockets where they're all like kneeled on the ground, drawing, doing their respective designs and everything on there. And you see like Olivia and other people, some nuns handing out the candles that are the little lighting fixtures that are going to be used for the lanterns themselves, and helping people as they go along. As you guys are finishing up, Arabella, like a shadow. It's pretty dark now, but there's lots of like lights around, like lanterns being put up, or rather, like light fixtures and everything there. That shadow is cast over you, and someone kneels beside you, and you see Brother Lewis. He grabs your lantern and just kind of picks it up and just looks at it around. He says, "This is nice."
Thank you.
He hands it back to you.
I like take it, like kind of a little awkward, like waiting for, like you could tell she's like very tense, waiting for something.
He sits down, and you see he has a lantern of his own, and he has a few utensils, and he starts designing something himself. And you look, and it's almost nonsensical. Like, it's someone who's never drawn a day in his life trying to make something like a child drawing. He's like scribbling with colors, everything like that. And
after a minute, I kind of like sit with him.
yeah, he doesn't look at you, just kind of basking each other's comfort and presence. And he says, "You're a good person, Arabella."
So are you, Brother Lewis?
I always thought of you as a wellspring of faith for everyone around you.
I always thought Mother Adele was that way.
She has her own talents. And you yours.
I just hope I can do something good with them.
You already have. And I know I don't talk much, but when your name gets brought up, I always tell them that, well, you're proof that God should save at least one person from damnation.
She kind of like, without saying anything, just leans over and puts her head on his shoulder.
Yeah, he finishes. It's a crude drawing of Mother Adele, you, Olivia, Miriam, other nuns, in front of this gray, crappy square building. Some little flowers.
I like it a lot.
It sucks.
It's not.
No, it's terrible.
It's really not. I really like it. Truly, I do.
Yeah, Olivia's on the other side. Just pops out. It says, "Looks pretty good, big guy."
That's what I was just saying.
Yeah. He stands up.
She kind of like, I gotta stop saying like. she makes eye contact with Brother Lewis as he like gets up and like, and keeps eye contact with him as he. Yeah, he breaks it. A meaningful like.
Sure. Barrett. As you're finishing up yours, getting the light fixture in there, the getting ready to light it over there, you feel tug at your jacket, and Laura stands next to you.
Hey kid, what's up?
Her lantern she's holding is like, it's like a castle with a moat of fire. There's like knights outside. It's crudely drawn. She says, she looks around first, notices her brother and mother aren't around, and just says, "Hey, so I brought this up before, but I keep having these weird dreams."
About what?
You're in them. And every time I tell someone, no one like believes me what happens in them. Can I just brush it off?
What happens?
I'm in my room, and I feel really bad. And there's a lot of stuff going on around me. My house is weird. And I hear a motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
And then I see my mom and my brother, and everything feels okay after. But then I see you and someone else. I don't know, you know, I'm just bringing it up because it's just weird because you're there every time, and it's kind of dumb. You're dumb.
Well, I'm not the only one that's there every time, right? Your mom and brother's there?
Yeah, no, right. So, I mean, sometimes they're not there, whatever. Kind of changes around, whatever. Just take care of that stupid rock I gave you.
Yeah, I'll take care.
Yeah, whatever. Your costume's fine.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're having those dreams or not. It doesn't matter what they mean. Everyone's safe, right? You and your mom, your brother, are all fine.
I don't know. It just feels kind of weird.
Well,
Someone told me that she thinks for a moment says it might be like a subconscious tendency reaching out to me to tell me something. She quotes some.
Could be. Dreams do that sometimes.
You have weird dreams?
Sometimes, yeah. About people that I know or used to know. Just hold on to that dream.
Yes, I will. Turns. Oh, hey, do you like my mom?
She's a nice person, yeah.
Okay. Narrows her eyes.
Yes.
You all...
As I push my lanterns out, I'm gonna take three strips of paper on my pocket.
Okay.
With Lacey's name, Rosemary and Harper Walker's name. Those three. And then just like toss them into the lantern.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like one in each.
Yeah, so you guys... people start lining up, closely bunched towards the safety of the railing over there. Sheriff Stone is just like, all right, make sure you keep a good distance, all that. You see people have let Jason and Lacey's father go up first in the front there. Everyone gets the call to light their lanterns and start sending them out, mostly in waves, as opposed to all at once. As you.
We all collectively start a forest fire. It's raining fire!
And soon enough, the night sky is illuminated by these warm, and instead of the typical just bland orange light, because of all the different colors used, it's like a floating rainbow constantly shifting and moving above you guys. There's all these colorful images. All of them swim through the sky itself like it was a lake below. And it is a humbling and transformative experience. And as you guys watch with your present company, Jordan, you feel a hard tug at your pants, like of your suit, just like tug. You look down to see a ferret.
I've got like my helmet and mask and stuff kind of like in my hands. I'm like, what's going on, Bowie?
Bowie is just jumping around wild as you notice him, and starts darting away and stopping, jumping. People are like, oh, what the?
We're kind of in the middle of something here, buddy.
He runs into your leg.
Yeah.
And it's not much. He's not a dense creature.
Right.
And just running around you.
I lean over to Natalie. I'll be right back.
Sure.
And I follow Bowie.
He's almost running out of reach. You have to, excuse me, sorry, push through people.
Crowd, yeah.
And he leads you off the beaten path into the darkness of the woods.
I follow.
Yeah, there's like a steep incline. You gotta slide down, and you see Bowie. There's just enough light from everything happening below to see. Bowie has found this sort of flat space and he starts brushing his body against it, clearing leaves. And you see there's a horde of items from the lanterns, like wires, colored utensils, paper, mostly paper, that's just been hoarded and packed into this little area recently. And he's just dusting off the place. And he just runs the pile and just with his mouth starts placing things.
What are you doing? What the hell is going on over here?
After a few moments, he even grabs one of this colored pencil and with his mouth and just goes on the top of his drawer and just starts drawing on the rock itself.
Mm-hmm.
And finally he stops and the utensil rolls away and he goes to the middle and starts jumping. And you see before you just an image of what looks to be a large, made of paper metal wiring, large door with a red circle drawn up top. You fade to black.
Bro, what?
Oh.
Oh.
It's the spooky door. The spooky door.
Spooky door, spooky door, spooky door.
Well, thank you for watching this episode of the Umbra Initiative.
Damn.
If you liked what you see, make sure you check us out on all of our social medias over at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, anywhere up there. Look up the Umbra Initiative, keep tapping X. The Umbra Initiative, keep tapping X. That's where you'll find us. And and if you want to hear more about what's happening, you can check out our post show. It's going to be posted after this as well if you subscribe to us on Patreon.
For only $5 whole. That's it.
Half an hour of extra content.
Half an hour.
And make sure you check out KTX as your checkout code for rogueenergy.com to get some delicious beverages to help fuel you in the quest against the Umbras.
10% off.
10% off?
We'll be back next week, 6:30 p.m. East Coast time, Wednesday. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.